Shoot the exploding weapons.
And we are live.
Is that a Portal reference? Is that Portal?
Yes.
Don't break stuff.
Screw it. Screw the lemons.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Titan's Relic. So on our previous episode, the group of heroes has descended down into the sewers to take care of the bandit's nest that has been troubling the foreign quarter as of late. But despite the information that they had gathered from their interrogation, the group still found themselves falling into the strange hallucination trap that had them wondering about some sort of maze in search of the disabling beacon.
Yeah, go ahead and log into a trap even though we knew it.
Ardrith, who was in possession of the sigil, managed to work his way to the beacon and disable it. But apparently
After going through an infinite loop.
Yes.
Times.
Well, apparently your focus on the task at hand was just, so tunnel vision there that it left you with a bit of a stunted perception, and for all of your hard work, you won a nice solid clubbing in the back of the head for all your effort.
Yep. So is that cool?
So for the moment, you'll be unconscious as this scene transitions.
I'm asleep.
With the beacon temporarily
So
disabled, the group just now finds themselves coming back to reality, and it seems that they have been wandering about the sewers, albeit very slowly and clumsily due to most of their sensory perceptions having been manipulated by this strange trap. Now waking up, they find themselves amidst a bit of a brawl.
Yep, I did my one good.
I'm going to go ahead and mention that I'm not coming to reality. I'm just aware of it now.
I'm just meditating, so I think I should wake up now. Anyone got a red pill? I don't want to leave the world.
blue pill.
I don't want to leave the world. I love the Matrix.
Last I checked, Claudia had some pills.
Yeah, that's right.
Does she still have some?
It does absolutely nothing.
Actually, they did wonders for me.
Oh no, we're talking about red pills.
Red pill versus blue pill.
All right.
So here we go. Bandits! Bandits everywhere! Bandits everywhere. Talia kind of snaps back to life as if she's just rebooted. System normalized. Initiating oh shit protocols. Perception check complete. Air quality alert. High concentration of unknown gas is being pumped into this chamber. Drunken dwarf engaged in combat with four enemies. Dozens of enemy reinforcements inbound from all directions. One member of the party, Ardrith, not accounted for. Priority objective recommendation. Regroup and retreat toward the southwest tunnel. Roll for initiative. Which you guys already have.
We already did that.
We
prior.
already did that off.
We rolled prior.
Speed this along a little bit
I
quicker.
think you should have spelled out the acronym for OSHIT protocol, so
I was trying to, but
you just couldn't come up with something.
You could put OS protocol.
I had a couple of them written out.
Oh, that's
none of them-
HYT protocol.
None of them sounded as fun as oh shit protocols.
Oh, Shatner protocols.
Okay, so considering you guys are just waking up and you're kind of already in the midst of combat, I want you guys to track your HP separately for this fight. You're
I'm
going to
already
be
low on health.
well. Are you?
Well, no, I have 38 health.
Okay. Was it
From
from your current health? Cut it in half, and then track that for this combat.
So current separate from that. Guess what? I don't even remember what 38.
19.
That's
That's right.
So A divided by 2 with checksum.
No, they got it. Thank you. Check some? Really?
I have no idea.
well, that won't work.
Also, my battery on my phone is almost dead, so I'm just turning it off.
Just use.
I'm just using notebook paper.
No. Let's see what I'm doing.
I'm gonna give you guys just a little bit of layout of the room here, from Toddy yelling at you guys. She's pointing at all of the enemies pouring in. You guys are finding yourselves kind of in like a large open room, and we'll say there's like 5 or 6 entrances that you can kind of see. You guys are scattered about this room, but you're not too far apart from each other. And then Yarick is like kind of up on the front line, already waking up in a fight with these guys as they're coming in. And then behind you, there are still people coming in through the tunnels. It looks like there's just little groups of bandits kind of wandering in from all directions, but if you guys move quickly, there might be a bit of an opening toward the south, as she said. I'm gonna take the first roll here.
How dark is it out in the store right now?
You guys all have dark sight
Except for Theo.
except for Theo, but with the beacon having been turned off, you guys should be able to see normally.
Okay.
Your dark sight.
So, but there are shadows, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Okay.
You know what I was asking.
Okay, so the group of bandits immediately on Yorick, he's going to attempt to do an intimidation. So he comes up to you and he's kind of like holding up his sword. Throw down your weapons, surrender, and you will not be killed.
And that's Constitution, right?
Willpower, I think, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It would be
Self-discipline, I think.
9. Failed. I did 9.
How about you surrender, you piece of shit?
No, he's.
I'm doing intimidating back at him.
We had to roll initiative. You have to wait for your turn.
Well, it is actually his turn because he was first.
Oh, was he? I was still. Well, you still went.
Well,
for
this
me. I
is
had to
the,
roll my counter.
Right, yeah.
This is for my counter.
Not yet.
No, he was
Jason.
intimidating
You don't
me.
count yet.
Oh.
He wasn't intimidating you.
I mean, I guess you could intimidate the intimidator, but you are actually. I mean, I would say that
Wow,
was a successful roll,
intimidating
so
the
you're gonna,
intimidator.
you're
That
gonna drop
sounds
your
so
weapons.
intimate.
I failed.
Huh? You did fail.
I
Yes.
failed the roll.
You need to shit
I mean, I'm not gonna like take full control here, but
Yeah.
something needs to come of that.
I don't actually drop my weapon. I just sort of lower my guard. I think is
Okay.
what my character would do. So essentially, I'm not in any kind of particular stance, I guess, since I could be in a weapon style stance for defense, but I'm not.
I'll take that into account. All right, your turn.
I'm intimidating those sons of bitches.
Is he anywhere?
You can try, yeah.
17.
I feel like we should hear how you're going to intimidate a room full of guards
10,
surrounding you with
15.
more
I didn't tell you you wanted
reinforcements
to
heading
when I
in.
got up.
I would love to hear this.
20.
I have an idea for how he should do it, but I want to hear his one.
I have an intimidation on mine, so that's basically +7 with whatever I roll.
I was
Considering it's the first time that he's seen a half Saurian, half elf, you are successful in scaring the one bandit, and he like starts to turn around and run away, and then like just one of his partners like grabs him by the shoulder and like steers him back to running toward you, and it's ultimately ineffective just because there's a horde of people pouring in on you guys.
Yeah.
My
That scared
idea
the
would
shit
have
out of
been
someone.
for him, if he would have stunted, for him to get his guitar out, play the most annoying sound in the world,
That's my
cause
next
a
one.
cave in, and miraculously kill them all.
That's my next one.
So basically just take the guitar out.
So would that be intimidated against you specifically, or against us?
The only
Yeah.
downside to that
The
would
enemy.
be the guitar would
Oh
explode
no, I mean,
afterwards,
would be
killing him.
intimidated by you or
Yeah.
us in general.
Just him.
Just him.
I'd say just him.
It was the one that tried
So
to
you just,
intimidate
like,
him, by the
because-
way.
yeah.
Penalty to,
It
or
would
trying
be-
to target someone else, I guess.
So,
It would be just him though. And it would only be the one guy. Would the one guy just be a little shaken up, too? Just asking. It's up to you.
I mean, a little bit. I mean, he was forcibly
Observation.
turned back into the other direction. I
Strange
guess.
make an observation.
What?
Is there a little yellow puddle? After seeing a half Saurian, half elf, and having that kind of reaction.
I don't think he's that intimidating.
not yet.
Wait until I get into the mix.
Thinking how to use the stats here.
Well, considering I'm half elf, how sorry you as well.
I'm a nice
Alright,
50-50
Alright,
mix.
so one of the bandits moves behind you and takes a swing at you with a mace. 15s that break your defense.
Yes.
And he's stunted. I'm going to use knock prone. So he cracks you in the back of the head and he starts yelling in your face, "Drop your weapons and surrender and you won't be killed."
I fell down. I mean, if I'm knocked
Anna,
prone,
it's your turn.
there's not much. How much damage do you do?
Oh, 3.
Okay, nothing.
No damage.
No damage
Just
for me.
knocked prone.
I just fell down.
I'm sorry, that's 2d6 plus
Oh. 4?
1. 5.
Oh, okay.
1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna do a quick perception check.
Okay,
See what's in the room.
okay.
There's a year F number of enemies.
So 7, 9,
I want to go
2.
movie tropes with this.
11.
Is there a giant chandelier with a rope attached to it?
9, 11 right there.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, not 14, 13. Sorry.
Okay. Looking around, you pretty much see just what Tati described, that there are literally dozens of people pouring into the room, more every second. Taking a quick look at the tunnels, some of them look to be more well carved out than others, but the whole room looks like it was pretty recently constructed and carved out.
Okay. So
Alright.
Echoing
There's one action. I'd say the perception check is minor, right?
I think
Or no,
that
wait,
was
roll.
me.
Perception checks are major.
Yeah, that's right. That's a major action. So you can move.
Yeah, I guess you could have moved. I'll let you
You
move
still
if you
can
want to.
move.
If you want to make a move.
Tati recommend running south.
I think I'm gonna head south.
Are you running south? Wait, is run major?
Run is
Run's major.
Oh, so
Move is
just
minor.
move south
Yeah.
towards that other exit. I am splayed out on the ground. I can't drop a thing right now. So you can yell at me all you want. There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna die.
Another bandit comes up and he starts smacking you over the head. He screams, "Stop resisting! Drop your weapon!" And he hits you for 14 damage.
Holy shit. He hit?
Did he die?
No.
Alright.
But I'm close.
Time to
Turn
eat
it
your
around.
meat.
So if you're close, then
Eat your
does that mean
meat.
you,
You're,
just remember you
Pins
wanted to
upside
have
down.
your
We're
HP.
all at half health.
I did. I had 18 health left.
Okay.
We did 14
of the
damage.
half. Okay, never mind.
14 damage, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Minus
Yeah.
your armor.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
I
eat
got
your meat.
confused.
Eat your meat.
Tati's turn. I'm going to say that she continues to yell at you guys. "Guys, we're surrounded. We need to run." Rogan, it's your turn.
I move to the southern entrance and fire at the cluster and trying to maul him.
Okay.
With
Harmon.
what? With what?
He's trying to
Every
shoot me.
what
I'm
weapon?
trying to kill you.
My Garvey. He's the only thing I have that can
Oh,
shoot.
okay. I was just hoping you weren't using something explosive.
A belt
Not yet,
full of
that's me.
vials.
I have an acid.
All over the vial.
I was going to use that because that does damage
See.
over time.
Based
Lane,
I have a lightning vial.
I have batteries
Base
and
of
the knowledge to make them overload.
14.
But I have an acid vial. That does damage over time.
Well, I'd say I had an attack roll of 17.
Okay. Yeah, that's a successful hit.
Okay, now.
Oh, by the way, on your perception check,
Oh yeah, I did.
I forgot to notify you. You notice that all of the bandits appear to be wearing gas masks.
Okay.
No wonder
I
they are
adjusted
not
my roll. It was,
effective stuff.
yeah, I think it was that way. And I do believe I stunted with a 6.
Ooh.
So if they're all wearing gas masks, does that mean the elf farted while we were all away?
Which elf?
That one.
I was pointing to
Alright.
her.
Didn't
Just
One of the
characters have a gas
Sorry.
mask built into their
She's
outfit?
half elf, so therefore she's elf.
See,
I know
I
that.
shall
Don't
use.
think so. Nobody had a gas mask built into their character gear, did they?
No.
No.
Oh,
A
never mind.
I mean,
I'm gonna
technically, I
think
could
about
quickly engineer a cheap-ass one
Right.
just by reprogramming my nanos. My nano fiber.
Well, as long as the beacon's deactivated, you're safe for the moment. So.
I shall use a knocked prone
Okay.
with
Knockback?
Has she shared the information with the group?
Not yet.
knocked prone was
Way implement Tati's.
No, I
No,
just did a perception check, remember?
knocked
That's
prone
right.
and pierce armor.
Okay.
But I will share that next turn.
What was your damage on that?
I don't. Hang on. I don't think I rolled for my damage.
Oh,
yet.
no, you didn't.
Okay.
You'd add perception for range grip. Well, I did point out that there were 4 enemies near you.
5 plus
Yeah.
the perception of 3.
Well, one started to run away.
So 3. Even if he knocks 1
8.
prone.
Eight damage total.
Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, your blast knocks one of them prone, but you're still being group smacked here, and I don't even think you're going to take your turn unless I fail this roll.
I had witty comments for if I was still conscious. I'm assuming I'm going to be knocked out.
So 15, that breaks your defense. Okay. So you are beaten unconscious by this group of bandits.
Well, how much damage was this one done? Had this one done?
That's
Because I
what it
may,
is.
you might end up rolling
We'll see.
underneath my.
11.
Well, wait.
Just enough.
So wait, 11 minus 4.
Yeah.
Just enough.
I have 1 health left.
Oh, shit.
Okay, take your turn. Take your
I
turn.
Wait, what about Theo?
Well, I know what he's probably going to attempt to do.
First, Anna, keep your recorder
Theo's after
going.
Anna.
Make sure you get this all on film.
Help, I'm being oppressed.
Help, I'm being oppressed. I get up, which is a minor action, and I run south. My only regret is I had bonitis.
Oh gosh.
I still kind of find it funny.
20 breaks your defense. You take an arrow to the knee
I
and
don't-
go unconscious.
I took an arrow to the knee 2 years ago.
Right,
I'm very
okay.
happy about it.
Well, first I have to use my minor action just to get up. And then I just start running south.
Okay.
Wait, how much did you rolled an 18? Yeah, that rolled my defense. Alright, so I am.
Since I can't draw my weapons because of minor action already used.
Okay, so Anna moves south. Vlad moves south. Robin moves south.
He's knocked
I
out.
ran south,
Leaves you.
which actually moves.
up front in the room, yes.
No.
Okay.
Well,
And
I ran
Theo's
south
still-
before I got knocked out.
What is that?
And Theo's still in the room.
Yes.
So what was my speed?
We
My
don't
speed
know
still-
where
That
Theo
would have
is.
been 20 units or 20
Theo's with us.
Or
yards.
if we should just
You're
assume
tough.
that
You're
Theo
tough.
is
Tough.
freaking out due to his nature.
Yes.
You don't know where Tasha is, and you don't know where I am. And that's the key missing. But of course, Tasha really is kind of the whole
While
point, so
I
you
am
don't know
running,
where he
I
is,
look
so-
around and notice we're down one dumbass. Maybe 2.
It's 15. Break your defense, Jason.
No.
No. It's solid defense.
You remember, he's
Well,
a
I
pain
mean,
in the ass when it comes to
Tommy
new
told
friends.
you as much.
Indeed it does. It is Theo's turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay. Because he's
a little
he's freaking out.
female.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a
I
constitution
don't listen
check.
to women.
Okay.
I just listen.
Oh, Theo, that's right.
I just work on them. I don't listen to them.
Alright, since I'm unconscious and have no actions I can take anymore, I will be right back.
At least right now, unless we can.
While I am
revive you
running, I am not paying attention and I trip over a dumbass.
Hey, we're going to somewhere.
Okay.
If you would like to do that, you can go right ahead.
So constitution would be 11, 12, 13.
Well, by doing that is going to set me up for the action I'm going to do next turn.
So she has a constitution. She got a
Let
constitution.
me guess. Roll, get up,
No.
and run.
So
Shut
how's
up.
Theo
It's
reacting
a-
with
it's
that
mouth.
constitution of 13?
I'm gonna
And
say
just
that
yell,
he's
"Eat
stable
your meat."
enough to run or take another action.
All right. How close is Theo to Yark?
I'm gonna say that they're pretty close,
Okay.
but
So I have to move?
Thea has to run past, anyways. Move and touch.
Yeah. I'm going to try to do
Healing.
a healing touch, but I don't know if I can do that right now.
you can try whatever you would like.
Well, I don't know if I need to move towards Yark to be able to do
Oh,
the
I'm
healing.
sorry. Yes, to be within touch range, you're gonna have to move.
Okay, and that's a minor action.
That's the
correct?
way.
But I'm unconscious. You can heal me, but would that remove my unconsciousness? You probably have to use something else.
But healing touch can at least get your health up.
Wait a minute. Does healing touch restore
Health.
statuses?
No.
Your touch seals wounds and restores vigor
Not by
to one
itself.
wounded target. Vigor is the key
Yeah.
word.
Which means the only thing
It's
that it's
health.
going to do is regenerate his health and give him another action.
But it may last longer than 4 hours, in which case I'll
You're
have to see
thinking,
the doctor.
One of the extra proficiency things you can get with healing touch is spend extra 5 MP to cure target of a single disease. I think that's what you're thinking of.
yeah,
But we wouldn't have that.
that would not be
That's
under
like-
Miracle Worker.
Right.
Alright,
You would
okay.
not.
But I'm still gonna heal. I'm gonna move and heal him. Just so he can get some
Want
health.
me to do the roll for you? That 1, 2, or 3 dice.
It's 1d6.
You would just want 1d6? Okay, that's -1 for MP.
Well, it's 3 MP max.
You ass cock.
How many MP you using?
I'm gonna use the max.
3?
Go get a plate if you can't reach the chips.
Why don't you grab me a plate then, since you're in there?
Okay, so now that
Okay,
it is
first
the
off, target number is
bandits'
hit.
initiative turn here, I've rolled 1d6. 4 more bandits have appeared out of the tunnel that you guys are making a break for.
11, 15 health back to you, Lane.
What's that?
15 health back.
15?
Yeah.
Does 18 break Theo's defense?
Which one did you open?
Pretty sure that would
Yeah.
be defense.
And did you have his current health? Okay.
So is it 8 this time? What?
Theo gets hit for 8 damage minus his Mortuus, it is your turn.
Oh shit.
Okay, so, how many's coming out of the south entrance?
4.
4?
Wait a minute. You said 8 plus the armor?
8 minus your armor.
Armor. Okay. So that's 7. So that's 9.
Does someone have one of the fantasy book?
Someone knows around here.
I have it open right now. What page you need?
I was just gonna look at the one about
Alright, we got...
Okay, if you needed that page, I have an
Yeah.
extra copy here.
I just...
Well, I mean, if you have that specific page, that'd be
we all have that specific page.
We have 3
anyways.
books here.
You said we have... How many... You said 4 south, where we're going to.
Yes.
How many tunnels were there, you said?
There's roughly 6 inches, 5 or 6 entrances in there.
Okay. The ones that knocked him out came from the north, right?
Yeah, most of them were pouring in from the north, but they're all kind of scampering in from all entrances. So.
But the south one seems like they're not coming in.
Well, it was clear at the time, but 4 just appeared.
Can I get a layout real quick so I can look?
Sure.
Like the
Like a
the
map or.
map or layout of the tunnels.
Sure. Okay, so you have like a roughly ovular shaped room here.
Ovula. Okay, give me a second.
Bueller.
Okay.
Ovary, what?
All right.
And so from
So 1 north, 1 south.
yeah, so let's say we'll put like 1 entrance at the south, roughly 3 entrances at the north.
3.
Just kind of like branch them off, like and then put 2 more entrances on the east and west side. At the time of Tati's perception check, the south entrance looked clear, but 4 have just come in.
So 4 here.
And then she said dozens, so you could say 36 or more enemies streaming in from the other 5 entrances.
You really didn't want us to survive the city.
He's trying to get us captured, basically.
You want us captured,
Well, I
don't
mean,
you?
Well, okay.
That was kind of what we were told that the trap was.
Well, you said we're
Based
probably
on
in the
what
center
you asked
area
us
there,
earlier,
so...
I kind of have an idea what the end goal might be.
Wrong one. Shit. I hate to do this, but I'm going to be moving with the other people. Basically, wherever they move, I'm going to be moving. But where the other entrance, the 3 on the
I'm right
north
now.
side is going to be covered with Shadow's Embrace to slow them down some. Target numbers.
Wow, Jason actually making a smart move for once.
Yeah, I'm like
10, just with the roll.
So 15 break Theo's defense.
15? Oh, shit.
Yes. Yeah.
Just with the roll, I hit my target number, so
It's 9 damage minus his
You
armor.
stunned?
You're
no,
shitting
I
me.
wish.
Oh. Theo's almost knocked out.
Wait, wait.
Anna, you can start preparing your turn.
Okay.
What's going on?
Well, we should have some healing on Glorfire.
Actually,
have him
It's going to be on us,
Yeah.
for, so we can have a
Yeah.
stealth.
I can't.
It's
I'm
going to be on
unconscious after that
us
action
to
that
get
you made.
out,
Okay.
because it's a +2 to dexterity stealth.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys notice that the shadows closing in around you from Mortus's magic, and can keep an eye open for any opportunity to slip away, maybe.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my.
The Veil of Darkness is the
let's
one I
see.
needed. I'm not high enough for that.
Are
yet.
they 30 or 60 yards away? How close would you say I am from them now?
You should be able to hit just about any target in the room, even from the other side, I would think.
Okay. Then I'm gonna pull out my blaster rifle. To be on the safe side.
Okay.
It does a little. Actually, no. Sorry, not my blaster. Yeah, my blaster rifle.
Chief
That
boss.
one. And then.
Do we have another bowl?
Wait a minute. No, we're out of bowls. You can just start using plates or whatever. Or use some for like Pyrex or containers in the corner cupboard.
Okay, and I'm gonna aim. Which one has the most damage right now?
Whichever. You can use those, yeah.
There was actually only one bandit that's been hit, and that was one of the ones near Theo, so...
Okay, I'm aiming for the one that's near Theo.
Okay,
But I have a quick question.
yes.
If it gets back around to my turn, would I be able to use my Constitution and do a roll to see if I come to?
Yes.
Basically,
10.
that
That's
heal
the only way that'd be able to.
Yeah, that heal came in
Thir-
handy.
13. Hold on. Did I hit?
Yes.
Okay, and I stunted it too.
With your
You have the
rifle?
Yeah,
Right?
Is that stunts? No, those are focuses.
I have stunts in here. Hold on, I got my stunts.
I'm gonna see.
We have this sheet. Makes it a lot easier.
Alright.
So while you resolve your stunts here, another
Let's
attack.
see here. Actually, I know exactly what
Let's
I'm
do
gonna
the
do.
right thing. I'm reading that.
I'm gonna do a defensive stance just in case.
Defense, not armor.
How much?
A defense stance. Your attack sets you up for defense plus 2 bonus
Shield
to
bonus.
defense until the beginning of your next turn. Okay.
Didn't classify it as armor.
Um,
And then, can you roll damage on that?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Just wanted to write that down so I wouldn't forget.
And you have stats handy for a blaster sweep.
Oh, I don't have blaster sweep, I have blaster rifle. Oh.
That's
I
what.
had carbine.
That's what he's using.
It's an increased charge use.
It's
it's 2 charge weapon.
2 charges. And I think it's a 2d6.
11, 13, 2, oh shit, 15.
Solid hit.
2d6.
What was the damage for that one?
He's
He's dead?
1 out of 40. Just saying, 1 out of 40.
Hey, that was a damn good hit. You know it.
Mm-hmm. And I think that was the same guy in knocked you prone.
That was the...
You said there was only one guy that got hit.
You moved toward the south entrance, right? Or no?
We all did.
Yeah, I'm all together. We're all together.
What?
Alright, so the group of
We're not
4
all
meets
together,
you
just
at
one
the
on
south
one.
entrance, and
Right.
they yell, "Last warning, drop your weapons." Anyone?
Hell no!
I'm unconscious. I can't do anything.
I reach into my pack and pull out a battery and instantly start getting it set for overload.
That would be an improvised explosive, so that would be like a combination between an improvised weapon and a grenade.
Intimidating performance.
Well, I'm not really going to
Can I do
throw
that?
it. The people
For
that
their
are blocking
response?
our way, I'm just going to run right up to them, slap it into the middle of someone's crotch, or walk away and keep running.
You know what I'm
No,
doing
the
next,
damage
though,
would be-
right?
The damage would basically be like a grenade damage, which
2d6.
Because it's, but it will be a fused thing, so.
it would be a blast. It would be basically a blast file.
Alright, Blaster Sweeper hitting the group that's at the south tunnel. That's a 14. Does that break your defenses?
No.
Yes.
I'm a
Yeah.
tough ass mage.
I'm...
So I would probably say if improvised weapon is 1d6 minus 1, a blast file would be 2d6 minus 2.
Oh wait, no, that doesn't...
Or your improvised
That
explosive
doesn't
would
hit
be
my
2d6
defense.
minus 2.
No.
No.
Theo hasn't moved yet either, so.
Anybody who broke that defense there, that was 7 damage minus your armor.
Oh shit, Theo's knocked out.
Theo's out.
Theo was not in range of that attack. Only the people that moved toward the south tunnel. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, does that include me? Because I'm running from the other end of the cave where everyone's coming in, because I'm actually close to where he was.
Oh, that was a
Yeah,
smart
I
move
would
on
think
my
that
part.
includes you. Because if you move south far enough, I'm going to say that was...
Because my defense was 12 and I did a +2 to defense. And
What did it hit to break?
it was 14.
Okay. How
So,
much?
7 damage.
Are you an official?
Minus
Jason?
armor.
Jason just
Alright, so...
It's good. It's good chili though. It really is.
can you give me some water, hon?
Alright, so Tabe starts to flutter around in a panic. Mortus, what'd you have for lunch? Vlad, what'd you have for lunch?
Sausage!
Chili!
Initiating emergency technology protection protocols. Open wide, and she just darts straight into your mouth and climbs down your throat. Go ahead and make a constitution check to see if you gag all the way down here.
She needs to roll a constitution check to see if she smells anything.
I'll save her.
There's a little flying girl down your throat.
13.
Yes.
It goes down smoothly. And that's exactly what I yelled too.
I don't think anybody else can hear it, but you can like just hear a muffled voice from inside your stomach. Do you have experience with this?
Oh my gosh. I'm just grateful my parents don't watch this.
I think
We'll find out, won't we?
I think it'd be more entertaining if they did.
Be interesting.
I'm gonna assume that.
I think it'd be interesting if they watched
Theo's
any
defense.
of the stuff we've done.
What's Theo's defense?
19. That's
Theo's defense is 12.
Then you just breaks it back.
10 damage.
Theo's knocked out.
Knock his ass out. Rogan, your turn.
Well, I'm going to start. I'm going to move to an advantageous position
Well,
to the person with the
I
blaster
feel sorry for
sweeper.
her when I gotta take a shit.
And
Which
I'm
one?
going blaster sweeper guy.
There's two.
One.
And one? Okay.
Or, well, I mean, there's a group of 4, but only one is.
You give me the other things.
And
That's
I'm
the-
going to target the guy with the blaster
I
sweeper.
don't need that. Thank you. Oh, the actions.
So there's more than one with a blaster sweeper.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Maybe.
Base of 8 plus 3, 11. Cycle.
Who wins a tie?
The
attacker.
attacker.
Tiger. Okay, that's a hit.
Okay.
Oh my god. I can't believe he has got
And
knocked
I
out.
roll a 7 attack.
7 damage?
7 damage, yeah.
I'm just glad they're ignoring me now because I have 15 health. I'm just still, you know,
Knocked out.
a little groggy.
Technically out.
I'm sorry. What's defense?
With the weird
10
tent
plus
being
what?
what? Being pitched.
10 plus Constitution, right?
No,
Something like
it's Dex.
Oh, it's 10.
I think.
Yeah, 10 plus dexterity.
Dex.
10 plus dexterity plus shield bonus if any.
Yeah.
And that's it. So,
Shield bonus only applies if you actually are using the shield too.
correct.
Like you need to be in a shield stance.
So this accuracy
plus
is
one.
13.
One more of the group of 4. He lines up next to the other guy, readies his blaster sweeper.
Well, because of
Hang on, am I moving to advantageous position? What does that do to me?
because of Tati's action, I'm at a dead stop.
I'm sorry, you use your advantageous positioning from the previous stunt?
No, based on my move,
Uh-huh.
I said I moved to an advantageous position.
He didn't use the stun. He just moved into a position that was
Better for him.
better for him, I think.
I mean, considering it's already a stunt, I don't think you can just move there.
I
mean, you
used
can
my
say
move action
Right. But you
to get. Basically, I moved to a flanking position.
Oh, I see. So you're like wound up behind. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I always say like you're able to like push through the group a little bit, spread them out a little bit, tackling an opening maybe like a football, you know, as you're making your attack.
You mean like a linebacker?
Sure.
Finally got
I'll say that you punched a hole in their line for anybody else to run through.
I was trying to figure out why I had a
That
14 defense with 3
that makes sense.
dexterity.
Good
I'm
enough.
having too much fun with that.
Just don't spin it again. Damn it!
Alright, 14 on the blaster sweeper. Who broke their defense on the south end?
Okay, what
Not
I
me.
have been affected.
Yeah, you're not affected because you moved behind them.
But yeah, I'm not affected
I'm at a
because I already
dead
plus 2
stop
but
now.
last
Would I
turn.
still be affected?
What was that?
My plus 2 defense that I did at last turn.
Oh, nice.
It's still going, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at a dead stop. Would it still hit me?
Yes.
Screw you.
That's not your job.
How much damage?
Besides, I think right now you're already being screwed.
6
By a
damage.
Little, by a little girl.
Minus
Little,
one
my
miss.
little pixie.
Excuse me.
Alright, Yark, it is your turn. Go ahead and do a constitution check. See if you can make
Oh, that was a demonic one.
I think I do.
that.
Yes.
Did he stunt it?
Yes.
He springs up instantly on his feet. The people that are standing around him, they're knocked back a few feet. That's
Still deciding. I have 5 points to use, so.
I mean, I'm just doing an animation.
Baddies are on him right now?
No,
There are actually
Screw
3
that.
people standing over him.
he
right
goes
now.
all Popeye.
It sees the initiative. That puts me at the top of the list. Then. This is it.
How he gets up, knocks everyone prone.
I have one more point I can use. I'm trying to sit here.
But now we're at the point where it's.
That's one thing. The more you do that, the longer I'm going to take.
Echoing through the halls, you hear.
Okay. So
Like
I'm going to be on stay aware, which is going to be a
Oh.
+1 bonus to my next
You're an
test
idiot.
I make. But all right. So now for my actual action, obviously I get up. And let me think here.
He gets up, kisses one of the bandits, and walks away.
That's right. I just grab him and give it a smooch. Hold on. Do I have enough points so that I can do a flirt? Okay.
Oh,
No, I don't. No. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna try and attack one next. That's near me. And this is with my bastard swords. Which uses I can't remember. Fighting. Okay.
Fighting,
So
yeah.
fighting.
That sword was born.
12. 12 total.
It's always
That's it.
If he hits with an 11, 12 hits.
Mommy's sword. Did not.
2d6 plus 1. This
Was
is not a
what
test,
Daddy's
though.
sword when that sword was made.
2d6 plus
Take
1
me
plus
to your mother.
8.
Good
12.
last thing that you did.
Nice.
Should have heard the one.
Doesn't the bastard sword have a plus whatever to it?
2d6 plus 1.
Thank you.
But I don't. But I'm not using dual weapon style right
Yet.
now.
Thank you, funny, but it's not.
Okay, Tim says it's about 15 minutes out.
I'm just doing opening damage.
So when I'm in if I'm in dual weapon style, I can do another 1d6 plus 1.
You
Yep,
gotta
which
clear
is
the floor
fine.
out.
Alright.
I had to get up. That was my first action.
Yeah.
Seeing you spring to life after having been knocked unconscious,
Scared the shit out of him, right?
one of the bandits actually grabs Theo by the hair, puts a knife to his throat, and shouts one more time, "Lay down your weapons and surrender, or the mage gets it." Vlad, it is your turn.
Okay.
How accurate are you with those pistols?
Drawing one of my pistols, I turn to take aim at the hand that's holding the knife. And I'm going to precision aim that.
Try.
Or pinpoint
What
attack.
does that mean?
Aim
Pushing it
and
back.
with a pin.
Yeah, it would be. I would say
I should start using that more.
No,
Take
no,
aim.
let's let him do what he's doing here. I want to see how this plays out.
I'm a little curious too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah!
I apologize in advance.
Let me guess. 1, 2, 3.
1, 1, 2.
So
Plus 1 for
basically-
pinpoint attack.
So
Nice.
basically, what you're saying
Another 1 for precision.
is you aim for the hand.
I
and
do
you
Does
hit
a
the head.
6 hit an unguarded hand?
Have him roll for damage and hit Theo.
I was going to judge that based on a test difficulty, and you were nowhere near where you needed to be. So,
I demand to skip my turn, my next turn to reroll.
I want you to roll 1d6 and then roll your damage.
That was such a bad roll.
5.
Okay.
And what? My damage roll?
Yes.
Four plus 2.
6.
It's 11. I would divide it in half, honestly. If you're hitting a team for something like that. But that's you. It's all you.
Wait, you said 6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so 6 damage minus Theo's armor. You shot Theo in the shoulder.
Oh, Theo's armor's only 1, so.
5.
And with
But
Theo's
was it enough to get him to drop it?
So basically take 5 away from the main, not the half.
Theo is unconscious, so he doesn't get it. Bandit time
Well,
again.
Theo's
Yeah.
gonna roll for
Bandit
Constitution
drop
to
it.
get up.
No. Has to be healed first.
Yeah, I only let you roll
I
because
know.
you were healed.
Okay, cool.
Two more bandits come in from the south tunnel, seeing that you guys have no intention of surrendering even when you're about to have your throat slit. I must make them fight a little bit harder here.
What is this Dodge Spearman doing?
So who's next?
Yorick after the bandits take their turn.
Or if I like that 315 this last
How long has he been in right?
16 with the blaster sweeper group.
I'm now in that
Okay.
group, aren't I? Because I did move south. That hits.
And
Yep.
this is with the
Got me
infantry
this time.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna say that they moved back.
Okay.
So you're still in that hit now.
Okay, but here's the thing. I moved south. I had 4 around me. That means he hit his teammates too.
And now
That's
it's
true.
attack roll.
Yeah, that is true.
That's true. It doesn't matter.
I moved south before I went unconscious. So there's 4 around me, and I'm in that group. His teammates got hit too.
Yep.
But
Blast the sweeper, you said.
It's all.
But if you move south, those 4 didn't move. Because they're the ones that are ganging up on Theo right now. And there's actually only 3 of them. Cause
You
one of
mentioned
them
that there was still 4 around me, but
Yeah.
never mind.
You did.
I'm sorry.
And
did
then
I-
you move south.
Yeah.
you moved south before I said that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that was my mistake. I
Okay.
did not realize that you had moved at that point.
Well,
That was my
So
first
it's-
action after I was knocked prone the first time.
I got you.
I had the 1 life left. Remember? You told me I
Minus-
took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah,
Alright, well, just to be consistent here, then, I'll go ahead and blast all of his teammates.
Okay. And
4.
that was the attack roll, so it was hits.
And I seized the initiative, so when you get back to the top of the list, it's me.
you get your head set.
How much damage did you do?
So my turn next. Again.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
What's the damage?
Yeah, we need everybody's damage.
6 damage.
Ow! It took 1.
I took 3 damage.
3 damage.
So 3 on 17. Oh, crap. Do we have anything that can kill Theo?
That's
His sausage.
He has to eat the sausage. He has to be conscious to use that.
And he's at the conscious at the moment.
No, because salty can come out of my throat, take the
Because the
sausage
bandits
down his
are
throat.
multiplying and fighting harder, they're going to take another turn in between yours here. I'm going to do another... Actually, no, blast your super.
Wait, isn't it my turn now? Or am I
Bandits are
after?
taking 2 turns, so he'll be after this.
No, the reason why I don't want them watching, my parents watching this is because of curse in it.
So?
Who fucking cares?
Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares?
It's fucking English. Deal with it.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
My mother doesn't like cursing.
Wow.
Alright, Rogan, they're going to take a swing at you. This is 17. Is it break your defense?
Yes.
Okay.
And how much damage?
11.
11. Ooh, yeah, no. That's 8 damage to me.
We still have the
Trey,
shadow going
if
on
I
us
fail
too.
that bad
Wow.
again, I already have what's going to happen to me in mind.
Yorick, it is your turn.
What?
Alright, I have a quick question.
Yes.
Are there any bandits that are grouped together but not close to any of us?
I think I
yes,
know what you
plenty
do.
on the north side, yeah.
Okay.
How many are on the north side?
I'm preparing
dozens.
an acid vial. Acid vials are a grenade throw, and therefore it's a test. So I'm getting my +1 for my stunt.
Nice one.
That is
And
a dexterity.
it is a dexterity test with a test number of 11, so I got +1. Which I beat without that +1 anyway. Or even my dexterity. So that means that would have hit, and I had an acid vial, so let me look at what the acid vial things are in the sheet.
On his way.
How many will it hit?
You want
That's up to him, really. Acid
Acid
vials do 3d6, and let me hear
I'm sorry.
On impact, this grenade sprays acid in all directions. Any target wearing armor must reduce its armor rating by 1 before damage is calculated. And hits from multiple acid vials can continue to degrade it. Armor remains damaged until repaired with a test number 11, strength smithing, test for metal, armor, dexterity, or crafting set. Dexterity for leather. So basically their armor is reduced if they have any.
Okay. And what was the damage on that again?
3d6.
Nice.
Which I thought it did damage over time, but I guess it doesn't.
Is that my drink or yours?
6, 7, 8,
No,
9,
mine's
10,
okay.
11. On however many you decide that it hit.
Him in the chest?
What's the radius on that again?
6x6, I believe.
It's splash, so
Grenades are unit.
anything within whatever its set radius is.
It doesn't actually say, so it's really up to him. It basically makes it completely up to you, but let me look. All grenades are missile weapons with a short range of 4 yards and a long range of 8 yards. Grenade attacks are handled as follows. To use a grenade, you must prepare it, which I did, with a ready action. If you do not throw the grenade the same round that you prepare it, you become susceptible to the kaboom stunt, which is also listed on the sheet. pick a target within 8 yards of you, which, assuming you said I did, so. Once prepared, you can throw it range. Nothing in here says anything. Everyone within 2 yards of the explosion, friend and foe alike, take damage from exploding grenade. So 2 by 2 square.
Circle.
So I'm gonna say with the splash here that you managed to hit 6 people and they're all writhing in agony with this acid. However, as the acid vial explodes, you notice like this strange plume of smoke like mixing in with some gas in the air. I'm gonna need everybody to roll 2d6.
You fucking asshole.
What the fuck did I do? Oh, I really hope that doesn't screw me.
3.
I got
4.
screwed.
Take that as penetrating damage.
Penetrating, that's...
You gotta be shitting me. I rolled a 9,
Huh?
Unblockable.
and armor doesn't count.
So basically,
7.
everyone.
Oh,
Except them because they have gas.
I'm trying to find Tim's character sheet.
That
I
means
can't
that
seem
Theo
to find
just
it.
took 2d6 too.
Damn it, Tati.
Tati, what the hell?
She's down my throat. She was protected from that.
That's true. Well, I don't know. It's a gas. That means you.
That's true.
She's in my.
Yeah.
Stomach.
Depends on which part. Which.
Where she's at?
Well, if I didn't choke, she's not around my lungs.
True.
So where the hell is she?
Either way, she's encapsulated herself, preparing for the exit.
Yeah. Which entrance? Entrance or exit?
She went down the elevator.
Coming out the shaft.
Yes.
It's very dark.
Hope
Well, actually, she's a little too big to come out the shaft, so it's probably going to be the back door.
One of the bandit mages casts the what's that wind burst spell?
Oh, I know the one you're talking about. Give me a second. Wind.
Talking about like past gas, exploding asshole.
You were the one who had wind skills on.
Predictive winds. Voice of wind.
Was it the vortex?
Wind blast.
Wind blast. There you go. Just tell your number on that.
14.
Was it casting vomit tornado?
The protective winds was what made the vomit tornado.
That's right.
This is more like the blast. So that was a successful roll on my cast here, and they're gonna push that cloud of gas at you guys again. I'm gonna need you guys roll 2d6 once more.
You just trying to finish this quickly.
Fucking kill
Well, you
her.
guys aren't running, so that kind
I
of
was
defeats the
running.
point purpose.
We were running.
We were. You just
2.
weren't giving us a chance.
Fuck you!
2.
Dang it.
1.
Screw
I'm
you!
down.
I took 3
Tati
damage.
is down.
Sorry.
So
Tati is down.
Well,
that's
if you're
penetrating.
unconscious, now it'll be a lot easier for her to get out.
You're shitting me.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
What did you roll?
I pushed it back to the side and moved it on.
So,
I had 2 1s.
I'm
I
not
pushed
sure.
it back
Oh.
and rolled on accident.
technically, I'm bleeding out if you want to count what I rolled. I had 6 left and I had rolled 10.
Okay, tell me that you rolled 2 1s and then
Yeah.
flipped your dice before I looked at the box.
I pushed it over and I accidentally hit the top here.
Yeah, you're taking what it was
No,
on when you
seriously.
showed him.
Alright, from now on I want to see your rolls, because you're rolling epic rolls too many times, dude. You're going to tell me you rolled 2 1s on a 2d6 penetrating damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think I might just buy a dice tower and make him set it right next to you. When you roll, you have to put your dice in the tower so he sees your numbers.
I rolled a 12 for that one, and I was down to 10 health.
You're
Jason,
unconscious.
I love you, but sometimes failure can be fun. If you want to break your keytar this session, you need to go to prison.
Good for you!
Alright, what's your guys' health stats at now?
16.
-4.
With the halves, right? 1.
I'm down.
You're down.
-4. I'm bleeding out somehow.
-2.
Alright, since you're the last one standing.
I'm not. No, I'm still alive. I have 1 health.
Okay.
Theo's
We were
not
drunk,
down.
but you're okay.
I'm drunk, so I don't count.
Alright, one more intimidation.
I
roll.
haven't had a drink in a while. Rolling for intimidation, or I need to do willpower check.
Wait, I need to do 1 roll.
I'm trying to make sure that.
Trey?
Yeah, I failed that.
What is that?
As I'm gagging on the gas, as I'm going down, I need to roll to see if I vomit.
Okay.
Vomiting up Tati.
Yes.
Here's my willpower against
How much?
intimidation.
Do you want me to roll all 3?
Yeah. Constitution check there.
I rolled a 1, 2,
8. With a stunt of 2.
Alright, I need a second to resolve that. I need stunts.
Yes. But if you don't hear that, Bree just handed you on. He's got it.
Roleplay stunts on here, do they?
I mean,
Yeah,
it makes
they do.
sense. I'm choking on gas.
Spell
I'm
and
falling
combat, not
over.
roleplay.
Nope.
I
here's
have
the
to
sheet.
vomit.
Yeah.
Other side.
Is this mine or yours?
Mine's in my hand.
Did you hand me my fancy equipment?
No. Well, yes.
Okay.
The one that's this is Trey's, I think.
This is.
Oh, check the binding actually. That's the
Both
way
of
to
mine
check.
are in my bag.
So these are mine.
Okay.
I mean, I handed it back.
Yeah. I'm losing it. Sorry.
Well, all of us are knocked out.
Except for me and Lane right now.
Alright, so that was a 14 on the intimidation, and I'm using sway the crowd so that way he's trying to intimidate you at the same time.
It's funny.
That
I
means
wanted
you need
to
to roll
sway
over
the crowd.
willpower.
Trey.
Was
Self
that-
That's the same stunt I was
Would
going
that
to use
count
while I'm
as
vomiting.
self-discipline?
Yeah. It is willpower, self-discipline that would count.
+7.
So,
You have 5 willpower?
here's
Yeah.
the update.
And
Remember the
self-discipline.
last time we got captured, right?
That's right.
Okay, so you have been intimidated.
I sheathe my swords. I do not drop them.
Alright, it's your turn.
If they want them, they can take them off me.
5.
So
You
Trey,
versus these 44 enemies. You threw up. And I'm
Tati's
going to
not?
say that, well, Tati encapsulated herself to prepare for the exit, so I'm going to say that she just slipped right out and you just puke up this metal capsule.
Yeah, I know. I put it on.
but I stunted on that. I should be able to make someone else around me throw up.
Oh, yeah, sure, go ahead.
That's what
We're all
swayed the crowd was
unconscious.
for.
Except for me and him.
Yeah,
and we're away
except for
from him.
these two.
And
We're away from him.
there's got to be a couple bandits near me. I've stopped running.
That's
Sure.
true.
Yeah.
True.
Target your vomit here. What do you want to do? Tell me what you want to
I'm going to vomit on the closest bandit
do. Okay.
using sway the crowd.
Okay, while he's doing his thing, I'm getting mine set up. I'm intimidating. I'm pulling out my guitar.
Okay.
Intimidating performance.
Okay.
I know it's going to be 2 different roles, but you know, this is for the intimidation.
You could have walked a little bit, dude.
Stunted. 8 plus.
So you took the brick wall to the entrance?
Oop, that's
The one over here between the business, yeah.
I've done it.
You took the walls over here?
It looks like 12 total. Did I get them?
I don't know either.
Uh,
I think you should. Yeah, I
trying to
do.
think how it would even.
Because if that's the case, I'm going to need.
I got tied up in that event.
Uh,
I came in first place.
Stunts.
I was
Well
seriously
played.
debating on quitting though, like giving the person the win. But then, had I done that, I wouldn't have got first place.
Okay, so I'm going to say that as you play and you attempt your intimidation, despite a keytar not being all that intimidating, the noise echoing inside their gas mask is annoying enough that they turn and look away from you, and I'll give you a chance to make a dex roll if you want to try and slip away. The bandit that you puke on, he kind of like wipes
Okay.
the front of his gas mask off and just kind of looks at you like, what the fuck?
I did stunt with. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so if you
sorry.
can,
I feel he should roll to see
With
what he throws up in his mask.
5
Yeah, 'cause I
My
don't have any
opinion.
plastic
from
ones.
enrage
So you might have to wash one too.
and advantageous position from exploration. Okay.
okay.
And the want me to roll for the performance or?
I thought you already did your.
No, that was for intimidation.
You don't need 2 rolls because your performance roll was
Okay. So, enrage. That was or delivering a
The horrible
provocation or
sound
insult
coming
in
from
such a
the
way
guitar.
that a single,
Rings within their gas mask.
single target, but it's ringing in their thing, so that's up to you. And I'm doing advantageous position. With that,
How much, dude?
That's good. 8 seconds arrest record should not be one of these.
Okay.
how many's left?
For your,
We're trying to find
Take
his
one.
character. Can't find it.
Death down.
So that's you'll call on that.
so what are you trying to do with the enrage? You're going to
Try to scare them enough to
okay, so
get some of them to run
delivering
away.
a provocation or insult to a single target that you designate. And they have to choose between attacking you or storming away from the scene. So it's only going to affect one. And you guys say what you're going to say.
Can't find death down.
And I'm going to say from your advantageous positioning, the echoing of all of the noise that you made off your guitar, you can hear that there's like a small tunnel branching off of the one that you're beside. And you can make a run for it if you want.
And Tasha's following me.
You guys
With-
all know what
It's
touch.
a yellow cake with peanut butter.
Shit. I yell out to wherever Tasha is. Go whatever direction you were saying. I don't know which way you said it was, so.
Okay.
To get him out there to warn his uncle.
Okay. Now you've just alerted the bandits to somebody else that they didn't know was there. Good job.
Yeah, but the ringing in their ears, they may not be able to hear it.
Maybe.
I was.
I'll have to check for it.
I'll have to do
I'll do it.
perception hearing.
Check my binder.
I was not yelling it though.
But you don't even know where he is, so you don't know if he even heard you.
What's that other like spare binder I said I found?
The white line.
And that was a major action. So
There might be more than one character sheet in that.
I just sit down and continue playing. Fuck it.
Now you're gonna make a run for it. Alright. That's good. I actually wanted you to prison anyway.
But I'm still conscious.
You
I'm
are-
just wailing on my guitar.
This actually makes it very
So who am I going to have to carry?
You might as well carry me. So I'm not.
You and I are the only conscious ones who are going to
Yeah.
make us carry everything.
Like I'm saying, who am I going to have to carry?
You might as well carry me because I'm going to be about the same weight as you. Since I'm an elf saurian.
I'll carry the human.
If I, Theo.
Mm.
Albert,
Trey?
I'm sorry you got to sit through all
Fine. I had a fun time watching.
Do you have a copy of Tim's sheet? I have an extra character sheet. We just need to rewrite it. Because I know I emailed it to you. Not I've scanned it. It's on that computer or the other computer.
I don't know.
I had fun watching them all being dumbasses.
Oh, you found
Nice
it?
character.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta
I
find
know. I'm just going ahead and getting one out for you.
That too.
So you still got to go over here if you got them over there.
Actually, we don't have this sheet here.
Okay, I'm scanned on my computer.
Who's over you aiming for? Duck gun?
Yeah, I can't find death guns.
Like,
You guys want to go to a brief transition? We'll take a potty
Yep.
break and then we'll.
We're doing an intermission, people.
Yeah, we'll catch him up as well.
Have a drink and a pee. We'll be back for Act 3. Tuesday. 2.
1, 2, 5.
Your balls in a banana.
Did you hear me?
And we're back. Thank you for your patience.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
What's his name?
So we had a player rejoin the
Tommy.
group, and we've filled him in on what.
I apologize,
what
Tommy
going
was
on.
eaten by a grue.
We have everybody but Albert roll 1d6, please.
Oh, you
But
have
I'm
us
still-
knocked
I'm the-
out?
The
Shouldn't I go ahead and
Even though
roll
I'm
that?
still conscious.
I'm down.
Shouldn't I go ahead and roll it? 'Cause I mean, I was
2.
technically
2.
just
Alright,
different.
just to prove it.
Okay.
I didn't
Just
roll a
make
6
sure.
on that.
Hang on, did I already roll that?
I'm rolling for Theo.
Okay. Fine.
4 for Theo.
Anybody have a matching number?
Me and him.
1. Everybody
2. Did we really get the same one?
You two are sharing a cell. You guys are all alone.
They woke up cuddling. Please tell me they woke up
No,
cuddling.
he
He's
is
like-
our phone. I'll still wake.
No. I
No.
think he needs to have been knocked out and then woke up cuddling.
Trey, do you want me to roll for Tommy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Or somebody roll.
I got it. 2.
Wow, okay, so there's 3 mofos in one cell.
Yes.
Great!
Alright.
Yeah, I think we need some cuddle rules up in here. We'll wait for him to come back.
Tommy
I got
and
3
him.
when I rolled 4. If you want to use that instead.
Okay, so you guys were stripped of most of your gear. Rogan, the skinning knife that you were carrying, you managed to hide it in your boot and they didn't notice, but they did take just about everything else from you.
So wait, we're naked?
I hold my boots.
Yeah, I have a skinning knife.
Guess what am I rolling for?
Too late.
Don't care. I'm negating that roll. What am I rolling for?
Roll it, 1d6.
This is for the jail cell, yo.
2.
What is outcome is the same.
3!
That's what I rolled.
Okay, now let me try the last one. 5. I'm going with that one.
What was me?
I'm going with 5.
No. 2.
GM said no. GM rules.
And for that, you're waking up cuddling.
God damn it.
With him.
As long as I'm on top.
You're on bottom. Hey,
I,
bend over and take it like a man.
I think we need some d6 rolls here to see who's on top.
I was
Shouldn't
never
this be
knocked
an
out,
initiative
so.
roll?
I was not knocked out, so I'm just watching this.
Who's the pitcher? Who's the catcher?
You're rolling 2, you're in the
Picture
same
it.
cell.
I'm right next to him, so I hear all this shit going on, right?
Should this be an initiative roll?
Yep. Who's the pitcher? Who's the catcher?
Come on,
High
roll
is the
2.
pitcher, low is the catcher.
So we're all at 196?
1d6.
Yep, 1d6.
Highest pitcher, lowest catcher.
5.
You're the catcher, he's the pitcher.
That's right.
But here's the funny thing. He never said which way we're spinning. We could be face to face.
Okay, so, alright, who was conscious? You were conscious?
I was conscious. I'm in cell 1, which means I'm right next to these 3.
I'm in 2.
So, you two that were conscious, they kind of dragged everybody else by their feet through these tunnels. As you're going deeper down into the tunnels, you almost can't believe just how much this has been carved out. I mean, it's a real labyrinth down there. Tunnels in every direction. As you get deeper and deeper into the complex, as you start to look around, you notice...
Hold on. Is David Bowie here?
Is that what she said?
Labyrinth. Oh, man.
You haven't seen that?
No, I have not.
It
We
is-
have to
Alright, you're
educate
coming
you.
over to my place when I move, and it's going to be on.
Alright.
Bring-
I'm
watching
going
bring-
down
bring
somewhere
some of
you
your
see a
friends.
plaque memorializing
It's a Jim Henson
the
movie.
life of
I've
David
been reading
It's a
Bowie.
good
It's a
movie.
And his work in the tunnel.
Hands on my thing, too bad.
No.
But Labyrinth is better.
Here's the plaque for dedication to David Bowie. It'll just say, David Bowie, for being an amazing person. And instead of his face, it'll just be his bulge.
There's a story behind that involving Labyrinth. And once you see it, we'll explain it.
I'll take your word for it. In the meantime, as you guys are being dragged through this labyrinth, you start to look around and you notice that most of the people there don't actually seem to be part of the bandit groups. They actually seem to be enslaved travelers. Most of them half-breeds, non-humans, beast folk, being forcibly worked to mine and expand this thing, whatever they got going on down here.
I'd like to see if I can recept how to get out of here while we're moving.
I would like to roll just to see if I make a nasty ass fart while unconscious.
Go ahead and make that roll.
What about me? Trying to remember the path we took.
We are conscious, so.
Yeah.
You can make a roll for it.
I rolled a 3 for that.
Can I?
4, 5, 6.
Like a steel trap. You remember which way you were led down. Alright, so as you get
Do I
closer...
just get that from having experience in mines already? From having experience in mines, do I just get it without having to roll?
No, I think you should actually make a constitution check.
Why?
Because you're being dragged through
Oh.
unstable
No,
mines.
he's still awake.
Ah, you're right. Damn it.
He's not being dragged by one. He's being dragged by 4 people.
16.
Is he kicking and screaming?
16.
No, he's a dwarf.
You manage to hold yourself together as they get you to the cells. So they get you guys to your cells. They pretty much all but strip you naked, taking all of your items. And as they're rummaging through your pack, they say, is this chaotic neutral?
Don't touch it, you son of a bitch.
Listen, you dirty skink rat, you are outnumbered.
And in the background,
Punch.
you hear,
Roll
drink
for
it! Drink it! Drink
I don't make it.
You're getting laid out.
And I'm going to roll.
You hit the bar.
Where's my Titan's Grave book?
I'm kind of
I don't
like
know.
Anybody?
Four,
I need my
six,
Titan's Grave
seven.
book.
Somebody took the
Considering
Titan's
how
Grave
much you were
book.
surrounded, I just made 5 rolls. 3 of them broke your defense, so they just beat the
Did you
shit
give
out
it
of
to
you.
Trey?
No.
What?
Oh, there it is. Albert, behind you. Tim,
Why don't you
Tim,
go ahead
let's
and
grab
roll 3d6 on your damage.
Ouch.
Penetrating.
Son.
Ouch.
You will
Still
learn
conscious.
you will learn your place
You need
here.
to go around the table.
I'm still conscious though.
Hold on. I need to look something up real quick.
Albert, since you've been waiting so patiently, your character finally wakes up and you've got a terrible headache from where you were maced in the back of the head. But the first thing that you see is
Wait,
your
should his
father
face be burning
standing
if he was
over you.
maced?
Oh. Oh, crap.
My son, I had hoped we wouldn't meet so soon. It was my dream to restore the honor of our family before we were reunited. How long has it been?
Too long.
That's what you said.
Alright.
I'm curious, how'd you find your way down here?
Just looking wherever I could. I found some traveling people here and called them around hoping I could find you. I guess it worked.
Looks like it worked out in our favor. I guess you're wondering where I've gone after all this time.
Yeah, you could say that.
Do you remember the adventure I told you about where I ended up in that strange void with those other adventurers and we were trying to reclaim this strange orb artifact?
Yeah, I do remember you saying that a couple times, and after a while you kind of stopped and for a while. But yes, I remember that quite well. The first time that you met the group of people.
I still kick myself for letting that slip through my fingers. Couldn't believe such a powerful artifact and somehow they just gave it away.
So is that what this is about?
You have to understand, son, after everything was taken from us, I mean, an artifact of that much power, well, I think you understand I'm willing to do whatever it takes to, restore our people.
I mean, sure, but at what cost? Is it true everything I was hearing about? It's a pretty bad thing. It's like, are you? At what cost?
It's a good question, but, you've seen the humans on the surface, you've seen what they've done to the city, you've seen how they treat people who are not like them. What worse could they do with it than I will?
This is true. They have been pretty shitty so far.
I didn't mean for you to see me like this, but seeing as you're here, I think we should join forces. You can help me out, I'll work from my end, and you can continue to work from your end, and, well, maybe if we can get this artifact back, it might mean something to our family.
So far,
He was knocked out of a different spot.
What cage or prison cell?
You know,
remember?
Who?
I think I
He's
see
not
your
there.
point, actually. For right now, sure.
Good. Perhaps you can help me to persuade some of the people that you came in with.
I mean, I can try, but just keep in mind, I'm not making any guarantees. If this starts becoming like some weapon you're just gonna massacre people with, I mean, I'm only going to go so far.
Have you forgot what happened to our family? Why should we hold back the will to do as I've been done by?
But these people aren't the ones that did this to us.
Son, after all this time, I've learned that you're either going to take advantage or you're going to be taken advantage of. Are you willing to do what it takes to help our family or not?
To help our family, yes.
Good. Come take a walk with me.
That's what she said.
I go with them.
Wait, Death Gun's human?
No.
He's an elf.
Sorry, that was just a really hard one to pass it.
That's what she said.
Wow.
What are you doing? You an elf? Or
You're unconscious.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
that's right. No, you're not.
I'm not.
Oh,
He's a
you're
porkin.
I have no idea where you're at, though.
Okay, did you swallow Tossie's castle?
Yeah.
Did you make a roll for it?
Want me to? Right now?
In my sleep, I'm calling out for her.
With a +3.
That is a pretty good roll. I'm going to say you managed to get it down without vomiting, despite the taste of, what did you say you ate? Sausage?
Yes.
Saurian sausage? Or
Saurian
just regular
sausage.
Former Saurian sausage.
Yeah,
It's a-
stunned.
So it's a strange taste. You just can't quite put your finger on it.
No, I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Remember I had the Saurian burger?
Oh, but did you know what it was at the time?
Yeah.
Tastes familiar. But that's not really how vomit works. I'm just kind of saying.
Yeah, I know.
It would taste way worse.
Yeah.
Because all it is acid and
I'm
vomit.
trying to figure out what the race of Beer Baron was. 'Cause then is that-
Dwarf.
Was he a dwarf?
Dwarf.
Because I'm not finding it anywhere in here.
Beer Baron, I do believe was.
Dwarf.
So then you could have brought that up. You could say something along the lines of, would you really imbibe of something created by a different race?
Well, we don't know what these.
It's pretty obvious that
The main
it's a racial issue.
It's the xenophobic bastards that killed my Saurian father before I could cook him up too.
Or you can cook it.
I'm gonna say for the moment that your father is kind of showing you the ropes. You notice that you've been stripped of your weapons, but I mean you haven't seen these guys yet, but obviously you haven't been stripped nearly as much as they have. He's kind of showing you around. You're noticing plenty of slave labor going on, digging out all the tunnels and stuff. Basically the things that I described to them. One thing that he shows you as you're coming up, like you come onto like a different chamber, and you notice that there's kind of like an underground river flowing in, and you see like some ships coming in and out. It looks like some sort of smuggling operation going on. And then for you guys are all starting to become conscious and wake up. And
I see these two spooning.
I start yelling immediately for Tati, and at the same time yelling for him to get his ass off of my face.
I'll let one rip.
Roll Constitution check.
So you need to as well, because you're
Fine.
You're in the cell with him.
Nothing happens to me.
I'm away from them though.
I'm going to go ahead and say the cells are not very big.
How big are the cells, first off?
2 foot by 2 foot. We're all smashed in there.
That's right.
I'm gonna say that they're pretty tight. A little bit bigger than 2 by 2. Why don't we go?
6 by 2.
6 by 6.
6 by 4.
4 by 6.
Because you gotta lay down.
Let's go with 4 by 4.
Damn.
A little bit more, but not a lot. Especially for some of these big ass swords.
I'm only half sword.
Poor elf.
Yeah, but which side's dominant?
50-50 actually.
It has to have a dominant.
Yeah.
remember.
Okay, so
Yarick,
sorry.
So you're bigger.
you guys can kind of compete for my attention here. Anything that comes to mind as is going on here. Yarick, they drag you out of your cell, and they take you off by yourself.
As soon as I'm conscious enough, I yell,
Who wants to
Tati,
roleplay
go
for
do
you?
recon.
I was gonna.
Pardon?
I was
Who
gonna.
wants to roleplay
It's
Theo?
gonna have to be Breeze.
I will.
Okay. As Theo starts to come to, somebody they grab him and they drag him out of the cell by himself, and they kind of pin him up to the wall, chaining his arms up above his head for everybody to see. Where is Aja?
What are you talking about?
Where is Aja?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
We've been through your stuff. I know all of you guys are working for the prince's little pet. Where is Aja?
I don't know.
I don't believe you.
I'm gonna do a perception test. I haven't been drawn out. I'm
Okay.
still conscious, so I just want to look around.
Oh, why did I get this? fucking
Ultimately,
bill?
taking a look at structural integrity-based things of the stuff.
Yes,
Support beams.
actually, that should be a
Things that I might be able to use to create significant distractions, essentially.
Can
I
I
think
do
you know
a
what I'm going with.
persuasion?
Actually, I need you to make a willpower test,
Oh, shit.
Self-discipline.
or either willpower or constitution.
Let's get
Alright.
one higher.
I got 9 on that perception, by the way.
Oh,
Your captive notices you looking around and says, "Ah, such a good dwarf. You know why we've taken you out of your cell."
10. 10 for willpower.
Because you can't do any work for yourself, you stupid moron.
Well, you got a bit of a mouth on you, but I'll let that one slide just because I know your status and who you are. They kind of shove you down at a table and they lay out some plans and stuff in front of you, and it seems to be a bit of a map of the labyrinth as they're carving it out. We can do this one of two ways. You can go through and you can look at the structural integrity of these and help our engineers dig deeper into the western tunnel, or you can watch your friends be beat to death in front of you.
10.
Well, they're not my friends. At least they don't seem to act like it.
In the back, you hear someone yell, "It's 'cause you're drunk all the time."
So Theo gets a good lashing, but you manage to keep your head on straight and not completely lose your wits. That's fucking Theo. They still continue to yell in your face, "Where is Aja?"
And I keep telling, I'm going to do a, is it okay if I do a persuasion?
Sure, try it.
I better roll this time.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
So you yelled for Toddy to do a recon check?
Yes.
Okay.
15 plus
Why don't you do a constitution
Oh,
check?
yeah. 15 plus 2, which is 17, 18.
Plus 3.
Why plus 3?
11.
Wait, why plus
Constitution.
for him. He's doing his. Yours is
Okay. You feel like a churning in your stomach as like the capsule pops open and Taddy comes back in and she's like, I bile and chili and oh god, I thought you said you had sausage.
Let's spit her up.
Wrong hell.
No.
Alright.
Let's spit up Toddy.
Okay.
As nicely as possible.
My response is, I need to look at those tunnels directly. I can't just look at a map to tell you if it's safe to go a particular direction.
And he falls down flat on his face, gets still drunk.
I'm sober by now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a
Which
drink.
it should be as in
Question. How long has it been since we've been in the tunnel? Well, down in the sewer. How many hours or so?
I'm going to say at least a good 3 hours just because of the dwarf.
I'm actually going to bump that up a little bit. I'm going to say 6 or 7 because you guys lost time while you were stuck under whatever the hallucination was. Kind of lost
Okay.
track of time.
I had the nug for my.
No.
You
During
really like that.
our-
It's good to see that you're willing. So that they kind of unroll some other scrolls for you, and they've got like some, basically all of the topographical data they've able to gather from the city. You know, lining it up with like the original
I'm
tunnel
glad
structure
you
and
go
stuff.
ahead.
Okay, we'll get you an escort, and we'll have you go and check out these tunnels.
I'll need a pickaxe too. I don't actually have the smirk, it's me. My character doesn't have the smirk is what I'm saying, it's just me.
I'm not sure I trust you to put a pickaxe in your hand just yet.
Give him
You
a
can
full
bark commands
one.
just as easily. We've got plenty of strong arms here that can swing away.
That's what she said.
Then I'll only want my escort to use the pickaxe. Otherwise, I'm staying right here.
Of what she said.
Very well then. I'm gonna have you be led away by this escort.
So,
Take me to the lowest point on the western.
18 from my
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
So the torturer kind of grabs you by the throat, and he like looks deep into your eyes, and he seems to believe you that you don't know anything. Which of you is the leader?
We don't really
dwarf.
have. We don't really have a leader.
You can't hear
Well, it's no
anything.
wonder you guys didn't make it very far.
Okay, by this point, I don't know what he's doing. I'm just sitting back, waiting for them to attempt to come to get me.
I'm just letting it rip.
I just do a perception
Tati,
check.
hide!
Perception is
And I'm cowering now a little bit.
Which of you guys are half breeds again? Remind me. I'm sorry.
Half.
Ah,
Theo is human.
Theo's human. yes.
Full-blooded elf.
Seems right.
Without the power.
actually two.
So, okay, unchain Theo. Toss Theo back into the cell.
And I'm now cowered in a corner.
Theo is.
Do you want to do something, Rogan?
Perception check.
Okay.
Base of 15 plus 2.
Is there anything
17.
specifically you wanted to look at, or just generally?
General environment.
Okay.
And basically integrity of cell, what equipment I actually have on me and such as that.
Just the skin
So,
of that.
looking around at your cell, you're surrounded by like 3 walls of rock and dirt and stuff. That there, you don't really see any nook and cranny, anything. Get out. The bars themselves don't look ridiculously strong. They're kind of like set into
That's the
the
rest of it. That's
stone,
fine.
and the lock
Is
itself
it good?
looks pretty crudely made. You may
It's
be
the
able
first time
to
I've tried to make meatloaf.
do
I
something.
mean, I
with
see
it.
what you're talking
Okay.
about, how it falls apart too.
About what gear I have
If
though.
I hadn't soaked the breadcrumbs in milk,
skin
it probably would have been better.
from
Possibly egg.
You got
But
your boots,
honestly,
your
I think if I had
underclothes,
done
your
neither of
sandals.
those, it probably would work even better.
Why'd you
Alright.
suck them on milk?
That was just one recipe. I sort of
I
combined
don't
two recipes.
need no.
Alright.
fucking way.
By the way,
Yeah, by the Mortus, stripping all of your gear, they made sure to take your chaotic neutral. I haven't drank it yet.
Now I'm going to be getting that back.
That's just you
Maybe
put
it depends on how long you guys are in.
okay.
I think the captain might like to see this. It's been a while since he's had a good drink. But here, you can keep this stupid instrument. Maybe you can torture your comrades into talking for us.
All right.
Like, shoot him a glare, like,
Okay.
you better not.
Since
I'm just fingering. Not playing, just fingering.
that's what she said. Since they showed me the layout, I'm gonna sort of call back to that. Even though before I left, I didn't really look much at it. I do have historical lore.
Okay.
Can I utilize that to see what they might be looking for? Because it seems relatively obvious to me by now that they are looking for something.
Do we have any disposable plates?
Yeah, they're on the metal rack.
Based on your knowledge
Third
of like
shelf
city planning
on,
and like layout and stuff, I mean, there's a basic standard that kind of goes
Go
around
down.
in the kingdom.
I guess we're out.
Something on the map of the city doesn't quite look right, and it looks like they're tunneling directly at whatever was left out of that schematic.
But would I be able to know what that was via in my historical lore roll, or would that
I
be
think
a
we're
basic
out.
roll?
Yeah, no, I don't say. Possibly something like military or like something off limits. You know, no trespassing, some
Damn it.
kind of civilian or
I think I forgot about
civil
this.
building that they'd keep guarded.
11. That would have been a 14 on the roll. So would I be able to? This historical lore might actually give me a little bit of history of the city in general as well. Something of the past, and obviously if it's buried, it is something of the past.
That's true.
Hey Tim, pumpkin seeds too.
You remember
And pumpkin
a
roll.
big fuss
I
that
saw
was
that.
going around Boletaria at the time because of a very controversial power plant that was about to be in construction, but you didn't hear a whole lot of word on whether or not it was ever completed.
So what do you think of the?
Have
Hey,
we
Barking.
made our
Pretty
trip
good.
to where we're going?
Yes.
It's just a yellow cake mix. You make it
Alright,
It is a little kid.
an extensive amount of powder.
They're gonna pull Vlad out of his
We're going
cell,
with chocolate
and
cake.
you're next up for interrogation here.
Like a milk chocolate cake.
I will let that
Well,
go
I don't
before I
remember
take mine.
what the
Movement.
So, where are we going, boys?
It takes like all of 4 people to get your arms up above your head and chain you to the wall. And some guy comes around with the corner with a hammer and a stake, and he starts going for your tail.
What?
He's an elf.
He's an elf.
I'm an elf.
Oh shit, you're not. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
Dude,
showing.
Gladius was
That's
the
this
wasn't
one.
it?
Yes.
Indeed, it was. My
This
mistake.
one's also half.
That's why I'm going. Where are we going, boys?
So, as so it doesn't take 4 people to chain you to the wall. It takes only 2 people to chain you to the wall. But another guy comes around with a hammer and a stake, and he's still going for your tail.
That you mysteriously have all of a sudden.
Not my elven horn.
Elven lower horn.
if you want, you can use this in the binder.
All right, you stinking elf. Where is Aja?
Oh, you give me a tattoo.
You're really gonna make me hammer your nail your manhood to the wall.
Oh boy.
You had to wait till I took a drink, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that Ardrith comes walking amongst the group of the prisoners, the rest of your group, just as you see them stretching out his manhood, about to nail it to the wall.
It's gonna be kind of hard to do anything if people are missing bits here.
Okay, let's just go back to that first question you asked me.
Yes, let's go back to it. Where is Aja?
Oh, you mean that bitch that set us up? I don't know. I want to meet her.
You're telling me that you've never seen Aja?
No, I just got this stupid letter while I was in prison.
So you came down here to fight bandits based on a letter that you received from somebody that you don't know?
No, we fought bandits because of the stupid guards.
Oh my god. I know where this is going.
I feel like we should do persuasion rolls.
They're going to nail your dick to
Why don't you go ahead and
the
make a persuasion roll here.
1.
Wait,
It's
no.
a 3d6.
Yeah.
That's 3, that's right.
3d6
I was gonna say,
plus,
roll 3, goof.
2, 4, 5.
plus communication it should be.
I have no communication.
6,
Damn.
11,
Actually, no, I do got 1. So 12.
12.
So as this interrogation is going on, your father kind of turns to you and he says, well, they won't come to any more harm than they have to, but we need to find out where Aja is hiding.
If you're looking for Aja, I can't vouch for a lot of them, but I do know some of the people in my party. I can vouch for them. They definitely don't know anything about Aja. I actually came here with them. Or, well, at least from the docks. In fact, actually, he's actually the one that approached us. Well, not personally, but the only thing I know of him is his letter. So, quick question: do I still have my backpack then? Did they take that as well, or?
No, I'll say you can keep your backpack for now.
Okay. So I rummage through my backpack then and take out the letter that I received from Aja and show it to him, and it's like, obviously he has no idea of who I am, obviously based on what he said here, but he must have some extensive spy network or something going on that, I mean, I don't even know who he is.
That's what she said.
I mean, you know that, but
Well, it's just that.
actually some of the questions they were asking was trying to figure out who he was, actually. So it's a pretty safe bet. They have no idea. No, we...
Damn spider. Well, obviously Aja knew that you were coming, and I think he's trying to use you to get to me.
Wait, did I just hear you call this person a he? We were convinced it was a female.
Yeah, someone
That's the only part I caught. It was him referring to Aja as a he.
You're about to be a female yourself if you don't start talking.
I think last time I heard Aja was in
about
his
this
pants.
asshole as you are.
I I think last time I heard
Because
anything
whoever this
mentioned about
person
that,
is, obviously
You
my
still
father
in
right
the-
to be
you still
killed
in the
by
jail
you
cell, I think.
assholes.
yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm still in the room with him too. Right?
If I might make a suggestion here,
Shut
if
up,
you're
asshole.
looking for him,
How many assholes we got in this ship?
3
then
plus however many sitting around in the room.
I mean, I assume at some point we would be meeting up with this person eventually.
I don't know if eventually is a good enough time frame. For what we're doing, we need this to happen quickly. We need to take the spider out of play.
All I know is that Aja might be showing up at the fucking tournament you're keeping us from.
Anybody want to make any escape rolls? And you can continue.
So,
Well,
I start knocking along the wall that is incomplete, specifically looking for slightly weaker minerals.
Okay.
My intent here, so let me describe it, is to get my... I'm assuming only one person escorting me, right?
There is one, but looking around, like you see, like in addition to the slaves working the mines, there's slave drivers. So he's got reinforcements close by should he need them.
Okay. So I'm looking for a particularly weak spot in the minerals, and I'm going to do a perception to see if I can find one.
I'm gonna have you do a Constitution
14.
check.
So that 14 did it, and I stunted that perception.
You're doing it for the cowing.
No, I'm just making sure because Theo got whipped. I want to see if they remain conscious.
I'm going to use Tower of Will on that. It gives me +1 on my rolls for the rest of the role-playing experience.
Okay, 15 for my Constitution check.
I'm assuming...
To see if he's still functioning and everything.
Yeah, amazingly, Theo is holding it together.
So, okay, I'm assuming 14 succeeds.
Yeah, you get a good look at the thing, and from your experience, you kind of...
Okay, so I find a relatively soft spot in the minerals, and I intend to convince this guard to just point and have him try and sink the pickaxe into this particular weak spot. Of course, I also am planning on this mineral being just strong enough to pretty much get the pickaxe stuck.
Okay. Yeah, so the guard, kind of inexperienced with the pickaxe, he like lifts it up like as if he's about to take a swing, and then he sits it down, he like puts some gloves on, and eventually after fiddling around for a while and kind of like aiming it up, he gets a nice solid swing, and the pickaxe gets stuck deep in the mineral there. I'll make a roll just to see if anything crazy happens. Now, just as described, the pickaxe sinks right in just as you would predict.
Alright, so just take it out again and swing another. Just keep going.
Strength test.
You just gotta keep going, because this is the best spot you're gonna be able to do it. Can you...
Can he pull it out?
Can you pull it out?
That's what she said.
I really hope.
So, like jerking on the pickaxe, he like puts his foot up on the wall, and like, as he goes to like pull, he stumbles backward and like just about impales himself in the face. And he stands up and he's like cussing, and he throws the pickaxe down. But you got me down here mining, man. We got slaves for this.
We just need to test the integrity of the walls, make sure nothing comes down.
What if it does come down?
It happens. It's a risk when you're in here.
It's not a risk for me. That's why we have slaves.
Fine, then I'll do it. Just give me the pickaxe.
Fine, take it.
I immediately run for the closest support beam and swing at it.
Make a roll for it.
Nice.
So that's 12, and that's probably strength, right? So 16.
Yeah, I would say that in addition to your experience, you just knock the support right out, and you get like a little
Now
cave
this
in.
was also the lowest cave,
Yes.
which probably has other caves atop it,
Yes.
which means I just removed support from numerous caves above me.
You need to run.
That's my intent.
Before you run, I need you to make a Constitution check.
I know. I was expecting that, but I'm also trying for distraction, and I'd also like to
Try to take as many of them with you as you can.
try and help raise up the other workers in the process.
Okay.
Because they all have the tools to do it too.
And And I'm going to do a healing touch on myself for Theo.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Because I
11.
know that did some damage when I got whipped.
11.
I mean, we would have been.
I'm gonna do a
We would have
perception check to
been
see if
unconscious for a while though, right? Like we wouldn't still be at like 1 health.
Which-
or something like that. Right.
I just can't wait for it to get back to me real quick.
6.
perception check for guards room.
Yeah, go ahead and take a look.
I mean, like I would assume being knocked unconscious for a few hours is still being
Hearing.
asleep for a few
Perception.
hours, right?
Okay, so 3.
14.
Perception.
I did.
hearing.
I like.
Although he never went unconscious, that's right.
I'm gonna yell out my statement to the other workers. Work with me to get out. I guess, or something like that. Something more inspirational than that.
Viva la freedom!
Viva la France! Wait. That's going to be a communication, which
Where?
I stunted on 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. With
Yeah, anybody that's lowish on health, if you want to go ahead and make a 2d6 roll, and you guys can recover that in health, just based on the time that you guys were laying in yourselves before you woke up.
Okay, so my
Okay,
healing touch.
is that in
And,
addition to...
As you go to make this roll or whatever, like just as the magic starts to leave the tip of Theo's fingers, it's suddenly like sucked up to the ceiling, and you find that the spell is negated.
You fucker!
Alright, so since I have this,
I had a
I
good
rolled
roll for
with
Theo too.
6 stunt points. I'm going to sway the crowd 3 times.
You can't do it.
Yes, you can sway the crowd. It's the only one that you can repeat.
Really?
Yes, it is, because you can target multiples.
Which means, essentially,
Multiple times. Okay.
the idea is that they would be passing it along to other people to continue it going, and the idea to escape and all that, using the tools to break out of any bindings they have, etc.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you successfully started an uprising. All of a sudden, all around you, you see people gathering to your side, cooperating with you, clubbing the guards over the head.
Also, my constitution, as things start shaking around, my roll before that is 11. I really hope that I actually passed, because then I'm leading this rising and cowering in the process if I fail.
Did you add that +1 from Tower Will?
That's right. 12 then.
You're still just 1 short. Because considering like your past and how traumatic it was, it's still a challenging, which is a 13. But that was just your constitution. Last time I let you roll a willpower, so it's affecting you. So you need to roll a willpower check to see if you're still full on freaking out here.
That's why I picked up self-discipline.
So I'm shaky right now.
Looking around
Just
at
seeing
the
if I'm
guards,
breaking down.
you notice that Ardra's father actually has his own escort of 2 guards
15.
that look much tougher than the other people that you guys have faced thus far. Besides that, there's just like, one kind of jail guy that's carrying the keys to the cells, and he doesn't look all that intimidating.
Alright. 15, I'm assuming keeps my composure.
Yes.
Also, I'm assuming by now, just that one beam will have rocked a lot of the caves, and probably everybody has felt it by now.
Yeah, you've got a pretty big chain reaction going on here.
Okay. Including these guys would be feeling it.
And,
So in
Ow,
doing so,
screw
as we continue to get out of this particular, in my group of people and workers and all that, I yell to them to try to knock down every other beam as we leave this particular tunnel. And then tell them to try and pass along as quickly as they can to run, to get out.
So all of this going on, Ardra's father, it's Aaron, right? That's his name. You don't know your daddy's name, you bastard.
Damn.
Yeah, while he's checking, and they're about to do what they're about to do to me.
the
What,
guard,
no foreplay?
the guard,
That's right.
he's human, right?
Well, okay.
The guard's human, right?
Just for the heck of it. Alright, so the guy's like drawing back his hammer and he's about to take a swing and stake your dick to the wall. Just then, like the shockwave of this cave collapsing in comes in. He misses the stake,
I know.
but the hammer does crack you in your left eye.
One nut out.
Oh,
Sorry.
what do you think that? I mean, that's going to be at least a 3d6. I mean, a hammer to the nuts.
No.
It could potentially put somebody in a
1d6,
coma.
actually.
2d6 penetrating.
Okay.
I think 1d6 plus 5.
2d6 penetrating.
2d6 penetrating. Nut smash it.
And yes, the penetrating was absolutely innuendo.
Believe it or not, that's what I was going for too.
The guard.
Okay,
human,
so
right?
I'm just going to take myself back down to 0 because that would have completely knocked me out. So no need to roll because anything you roll, unless
we're
magically
still dealing with half health, right?
No, sorry, that was only for that. Yeah, you guys are back up to your normal health. Sorry, I forgot.
Are we restored health? Because technically most of us were knocked out. Fully, or...
Well, I gave you the 2d6 of health that you could restore for the time that you guys were laying down.
I wasn't knocked out. I was conscious, remember?
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
And so I was saying like him would, but everyone else.
But we're restored back to our
Okay,
typical normal health. We're not halved health.
Right, yeah. Okay, so,
So I
you're
need
no
to-
longer half health, and even if you're not unconscious, I'll give you the 2d6 just to give you like a little bit of health.
Okay,
So,
So
you
for
guys
me,
be
I'm
completely
completely-
So now what I have to
so
do
it'd be
is...
half our health plus.
Okay.
All right, so here's the calculation that I'm... Here's the
Oh,
calculation I'm doing. I am removing the health from my total health that I had before our encounter. Then I'm going to add any health that I had left. Most of you had 0. I had 1. Jason had a little bit more
16.
than me. At 16, so he's going to add that to it and then do a 2d6.
I'm not going to be too anal about the health. You guys give yourself just a little bit.
I
am.
can't.
This just seems like
You
the most
smashed
accurate
my
formula to me.
nut. I'm unconscious.
You deserved it.
Okay, so I'll try to just do some singing of a human song.
But
As he sings, the caves start to shake even more, as if they're reacting to his terrible music.
while I'm unconscious, I just go.
Yeah,
Killing
that's
that
what's going to
fucking
happen.
Trey, Jimmy.
What's
I
that?
said while I'm unconscious,
See?
I mumble. I'm killing that fucking gore.
Okay,
Okay, so as everybody's starting around and he's got like the caves are reacting to his singing.
They're stirring. I'm just flopping there because I'm chained up. Still.
I'm sitting there watching him.
That's the worst.
I'm a
thing.
floppy.
Due to the poor workmanship of the amateurs, I'm assuming that this shaking is probably going to
Anna's
reduce
correct.
Pardon?
You're right.
reduce the integrity and structural integrity of the not
Yeah,
very
just
well
half-
maintained walls,
half.
Okay.
which would most likely
Were you
release
guys one of your parents still on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
cracks in the walls and stuff like that. They're bolted into the wall.
What time?
Eventually,
Don't know.
over time. I mean, you might be able to just do some rolls to
We
just
gotta
see
do
if
the
it
TV
happens.
tomorrow,
Anna, almost as if like a curtain is opening up in front of you, a hand reaches out of nowhere and slips you. What's the name of that lockpick device that they got? Like the electronic one?
Oh, I know the one you're
Skimmer?
talking
Skimmer?
about.
The what?
Oh, I know.
Talk
Yeah.
about
You know what I'm
cracker?
talking about them.
Yeah.
Nutcracker?
Fuck you.
Passes you one, and then just as
Lock
quickly
break.
the hand disappears.
Lock break.
Blackberry.
Yes, lockpick.
Nice. And actually,
magical device that you use to pick locks.
I am a novice of thievery.
Can I have a magical hand heal my nuts? I will roll
That's
for
probably
that. See if it
Anja
happens.
slipping it to you, though.
I'm sorry, but Tasha's not going to help you.
Is it going to be a healing touch?
You don't know why. Bree knows why.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, no.
Something's coming back to haunt him.
Oh, that's so this thing slips me this hand slips me a
Blackberry.
lock break.
Yeah.
And I'm a novice in thievery, so that's gonna help me.
I'm sorry, Tommy, but Michael Clark Duncan is not in our game.
Not yet.
So
Well,
you
he's
said you
dead.
were knocked unconscious by the
And it was the
smash,
green
correct?
vial.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and make a roll and
Reference
see
to
if
the
you can
green
wake
vial.
back up from it?
How much do I roll for that? 1 or all 3?
It was a Constitution
Yeah,
check.
Constitution
okay.
check.
And I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a quick perception check.
Okay.
See if there's anything around me.
Okay.
All right, so obviously I'm just sort of running my ass.
I rolled a 7. Stunted of 2.
I'm gonna work my way, try and work my way back to the cells
He's out cold still.
because that was where I came from. I'm assuming another way back.
Yes. Yeah, I must say you're still out cold. That was a terrible roll.
13 for my perception.
What the heck?
Okay. You notice that Aaron or Ardra's father, his 2 personal guards, they've been stirred up by all of the things that's going on, and they've actually left his side, only leaving the
once you hit
jailer.
the
But
second
he's
time, I
kind
forgot
of
what it
more
was.
just.
Focused
Well,
on that.
I don't know if you know how men are when they get kicked in the balls. Like it hurts even if it's one of your friends being kicked in the balls.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
having witnessed this nut smashing, he's just like not even paying attention.
He
Okay.
grabs his
I
balls.
ball tagged one of my friends before and thought it was funny.
Okay.
Is he in reach of
Ball
me?
taps aren't like practically losing enough.
Oh, I hit him hard
No.
enough that he's like,
Yeah, where
oh,
is
he's
he?
Ball
going
tap
inside.
is a
What cell did you
complete
roll for?
system
2.
reset.
Oh, and that camera is awesome.
No, I'm gonna say he's actually at
I'm
Yeah.
the
one.
end. Archer's father might be within range.
I've actually had a lot
I
of
was
healing
at five.
from it.
Cool.
People actually.
So,
like
as your
me
father's
because
kind of
of it.
cringing, watching, the things that's going on.
You-
He's
you
like,
read a
oh,
tripod
I
and
can't
choose what
stand
you
to see the
So what I
torture
do
going
is
on
I would
here.
like to
Tripod
persuade
between
my
my
father
Okay.
to
My
heal
man
him by
crawls
saying,
my bed
so
and just
as
sit there
I
and play on the
said,
bed
I think
because
it's
I'm
going
like,
to be a
how
lot
can wireless
easier
connect
to
like this?
persuade them if they are all in one piece.
Okay, I'm gonna since the guards are
Since I'm
distracted.
still
at the moment-
unconscious and mumbling, so I want to rub some lotion on it.
No, you rubbed your
So,
arm.
Archer's father reaches into his pouch and he pulls out like a healing potion. He presses it to your lips and hopefully this sinks to your nuts pretty quickly.
Okay, so because the guards are
He
distracted,
should have shoved it up his butt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another perception check and get a closer look at my lock.
Okay.
Well, you said it was
I used
crude,
that.
so
Novice in thievery. Okay. I was just thinking if that would give you a bonus to your roll.
plus
I
2.
want to turn that into a giant.
Okay.
It's not a focus.
I seriously want to turn it into a
Stunted.
Yeah.
14.
So, examining the lock.
16.
Six.
And
Yeah.
I'll let you
It's-
use
I
your
don't
stuff
have
points.
any
You think about this.
clue.
As you're examining the lock, you think that you might actually be able to pick it with your bare hands, but you think it definitely would not stand a chance against the
Stick
lock.
it in the hole.
Okay.
Okay.
So
In reaction to the potion, I immediately snap awake and go, "Where's that fucking door?"
Which one?
The one. Yes, you.
Okay.
okay. So
Audrey's father's still in range, right?
I do another perception check. I was.
So he turns to you and he's like, well, how much do you trust these people? I mean, obviously we can't count on you guys to work against Aja after we've captured you and brought you down into the cells and all this.
That's what you think.
I've
So
got,
they,
I've got
are
quite
they
a
still
distraction
talking
going.
outside
have
where
I
I'm at?
encountered any resistance at all? I'm assuming I probably have, but I also probably have a large following. Probably.
Yeah, but
from
I mean,
negating
just
them.
because of your sway of the crowd, I mean, I'm gonna say that they were outnumbered, and just with everything that's going on, you've really lifted the spirits of the slaves. So,
Then you
So I
probably
have
to
triggered a
work-
complete uprising of
Yes.
pretty much all of the slaves in the entire thing.
indeed.
Cool.
Trey, are they still talking right up front of the door where I'm at?
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much.
My father
He
is
just
right
gave
in
you
front
I
of me
can
because
read.
he's
I
getting-
can
Oh,
read
he just gave
Audrey's
you a
father.
potion.
okay, I got my stunt that I want to
You
do.
could say that.
Wait, am I still in the room with him?
With
No.
With me.
With you?
With
Well,
me.
we
With
were
the
with him
flourish.
too,
He got taken out.
The manner of your success is impressive to those who nearby. You have a +1 bonus to oppose tests against them until the time or venue changes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to pick that lock. With the lock thing.
Well, opposed
I'm sorry, I thought that was your roll for the lock.
No.
No,
No,
that
Oh,
was
that was your
perception.
perception. Okay, right. Good.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm going to do
I'm gonna percept my
Sorry, what
lock.
was the stunt that you used?
And it's dexterity.
So 2.
I'm assuming that we would be feeling
Probably-
the rumbling where we're at. correct?
Everybody should. Yeah.
What?
By now, I assume we'd be feeling the rumbling.
Yeah,
Right.
actually, because his two personal guards went off to kind of check and see what's
Right.
going on.
I'm checking.
So,
Okay.
what was the stunt that you used
I used with flourish.
with the
I'm
flourish?
I
You
checked.
examined the lock with the flourish, so that I'm
No,
just
no.
like imagining your character's just like
No.
Brushing back the hair.
The success you get a +1 to your opposed test.
Against them. So any people who were witnessing you looking at this
No,
lock
just-
are really impressed by it.
Okay, well,
The
I'll
lock is in
Whoa.
Alright, so I got a 13 plus
Okay.
my
Okay,
thievery.
so like the
Well-
jail guard, like as he's like looking like he's kind of distracted by everything that's going on, but he notices you examining the lock and he's like, man, I wish somebody would look at me the way you just looked at that lock.
I'm gonna look at the lock myself.
It's like a mystery writer.
He
Or
got
lock.
he
She
got
almost
what's
all
all-
the-
Oh my
all the-
gosh.
She got a
all
13 on her
the
lock
David
picking
Spider
attempt.
test
Okay.
at the end.
But don't take it up because it's plus
Free me.
thievery. I have thievery.
Give me my
Doesn't
gun,
get that-
and I will
does
go
that give me a
kill that
+2 as
fucking
well?
dwarf.
Well, based on the strength of the lock, I don't even think you needed the bonus. I mean, you pretty much fried it immediately. But I'm gonna say that because of your skill as a thief, that you managed to actually like activate the lock break and like wave the smoke back into your cell, and they didn't even notice you, despite him seeing you looking at the lock. He didn't even see you.
I'm gonna look at our lock.
I'm going to
Okay.
check where that guard actually is.
It's right. I looked up our lock. That's my roll.
I'm still yelling, "Let me kill the
Plus
fucking
3.
dwarf!"
How
let's go ahead and make a roll, like a strength test. I'm assuming that you're
structurally
pretty
sound
upset
is
about
Novice for thievery just gives you a chance
Your,
to reroll your lock.
your lock and your cell looks pretty much identical to theirs. It's a crude lock. You might
What's the
even
one
need to
after
break
that?
the bars if you're strong enough
Journeyman,
with
you're
the lock
familiar with
itself.
many types of traps.
14.
If you fail a dexterity traps test, basically if you're trying to defuse
I'm gonna
something,
break the bars.
you can reroll that.
If I missed anybody, there's
No, you
not
have to
going
keep
on
your
here.
second one.
Anybody doing
And
anything?
the one after that.
I'm gonna be breaking the bars.
You gotta find the mass.
right?
I
What's
trust
that?
them enough that they
For
saved
regular
my
locks
life
and stuff,
against
right?
a giant
It's the third
slime that.
Third one is you know how to
Someone-
find what's hidden if you fail a perception.
That
That
check.
killed
Guys,
my
you can reroll
fucking
it.
father.
Basically,
you
it's a reroll.
asshole. Now let me kill the dwarf.
But you have to keep your second.
I'm gonna
What it
break the
says.
the
It's a
bars.
reroll.
I
Based
mean,
thing.
but there's nothing to do with lockpicking, which thievery tends to lead to that.
Just it's a reroll.
I'm
You can
having
add
fun
lockpicking
with
as a
it.
focus though later, which then you can increase.
Maybe that's
strength
I'm having fun
is
with it.
3.
You're being too ridiculous.
Is there any method that
He's
you're using to break
talking
these
about the
bars?
bar.
Like kind of
I
break
told
them
I
in
yell, he killed my
where they
father.
won't be able to see
Now let
it.
me fucking kill the dwarf.
See me break them.
As you're pulling on the bars and the cage and stuff, you're
As
not
he
actually
what?
able to move the bars, but like because of the structural shift and things that's going on, you notice like there's like one bar that's like kind of a little bit out of place, and you think that if you had something you could whack it with, you might be able to kick the bar out of place.
I know what you're thinking. Go ahead, I'm doing it.
Trey,
You know
I
what
rolled
I'm
a
using.
14.
So as you're screaming about where this damn dwarf is, like the bindings that are holding you up against the wall just kind of fall, and you stumble and fall flat on your face.
Alright, you know what I'm using.
I got you out, fucker.
I have a stupid, dumbass plan,
So
It is metal too, by the way.
but I gotta see if it follows.
So as
if
you
I
go
can follow
to
it all
swing
the
your
way through.
guitar at this bar, it just kind of like that, and like the whole instrument just shatters. But you notice some interesting objects come sliding out of the back of it.
Which I'm looking at them.
Seeing everything that's going down, your father kind of grabs you by the arm, and he kind of leads you further up into the tunnel, away from the rest of the guys a little bit.
I'm gonna.
I start
can I-
following because I want to kill the fucking dwarf.
I'm
And I'm
gonna,
yelling at them to give me my shit back so I can go do it.
I'm gonna start running too, and I'm gonna since I got out of my cell.
I'm not sure.
Perception. 12,
I'm gonna start running after him.
12, 13.
So really, you're running after me.
Yeah.
16 for
Yeah.
a perception.
I'm running
What
around
do I
a
see?
cave, buck naked.
We
We got a
Chasing
Scooby Doo
me.
thing going on here. I'm just saying.
Well,
Please tell me we're running in and out of doors that are completely different every single time.
As he starts trying to take me out,
Where the
I
hell
don't-
did I put the freaking pencil at?
it seems to me that you're about to hit a bit of an uprising. If there's any
My
time for us to make our getaway to do anything, it's gonna be now.
There you
What's
go.
with the awkwardness?
There it is.
I have mine.
Read
I'm
these
like, what's with the
those
awkwardness
there.
in the page?
What?
Alright, what do I see?
I don't know
Yeah.
what's in there.
There's
yet.
one of
you're
them
just-
is
I had
You
a.
probably care
Well,
footsteps
right
behind
here.
you.
Dumpster.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and describe what you see.
Yeah.
Well,
Because you know better than I do.
Look at it this way. You paid me back for one because I bought you something for
Well,
Okay,
Jason,
so
write it
seeing
out.
you make the break from your cell here, the guard that was like carrying the
Oh,
keys,
I can move this.
he starts to make a move to stop you, but he sees that like everything's falling apart, and he can like hear like the rabble in the background echoing off the tunnel, and like all shit's just like breaking loose, and so he kind of just like hands you the keys and then like puts his hands up.
Nice. Okay, so because he just.
I'll
handed
let
me
you
the
come
keys,
up with something that says from the note on the note off the top of your head if you want it.
I start going to unlock the doors of the shit cells that they're in.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm actually gonna call out to just whoever's around me. Does anybody know where they take our stuff?
Alright, that's what's in there.
As she's unlocking my door, I'm going up to the garden.
Okay?
10,
Pretty much
13.
You
using
probably
intimidation.
come up
to
sound
ask
better
them
for the
where's your
note
gear.
than I. So.
Okay. Oh, go ahead with him, and then I'll do mine.
Here, I'll pass
So
it over.
you've noticed in this rapier that comes sliding out of the back of your
It's very sounds
broken
wrong.
guitar, that there's a note that's like folded around the hilt. As you open it up and you're looking over it, it appears to be like in your father's handwriting, and he speaks about an orc called Tantor, and
Which I remember the name from the stories he's told.
he kind of gives you like a brief recap of what happened to his group and the adventurers while they were kind of stuck in this void just after they became trapped after defeating the Prophet Dewan. And it seems that the group became trapped in that dimension, and Tantor attempted to perform some sort of magic to get the group out, but kind of didn't go quite as planned, and so people kind of came back to the other side different periods of time. Of course, your father, he's only like able to piece together like what he can, informing you in this note, but he says that there was something very important to Tantor, and that he needed it to be passed on to the outside world. And looking over it, it looks like some kind of ballad, some kind of arrangement of musical notes and such.
Okay, so that's Sean's test there that he did.
Intimidation.
You said
Ask the
no?
guard where our gear is.
Yeah, no.
Which I'm also asking the
Notes?
people. So that
Like
would
a ballad of notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. They were trying to figure out. I'm just following them. She's following my bare ass as it's going.
Well, no, I got the guard to hand me the key, so I'm unlocking doors.
And I do have an intimidation as a focus.
I got a 17.
Let me make a roll for that here. You were...
Yeah, I'll let you do that roll. And then please allow me on mine. Because I've got stunts I can use. Because I use the communication, which gave me 13. Actually, more than 13.
The guard's like stammering, and he's like, putting his hands up, and he's like, well, I mean, it depends on how valuable it is. I mean, anything good would have been taken to the captain's chambers. Everything else might have just been distributed amongst the men. Well, you guys just arrived a little bit ago, so I mean, your stuff is probably just upstairs, in the processing room.
There's monster in the fridge.
Can you take us there?
Well, obviously that was my
Oh, it's like-
Well-
inquiry of the majority of everybody else. So
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
what you said.
I'm going to say that a lot of the people that are actually in the group following you are not even. They're beast folk. So some of them speak a different language. Those that do speak the common tongue, it's kind of broken up and stuff. You can't really make a whole lot out of it, but they just talk about like they've been there for so long.
Those
they
guys
don't
on now.
remember.
Okay.
Well,
Well, I was trying to think of a stunt to use with that, but honestly, with your response, there's really not a good stunt to use.
I'm going to be picking up the
If you can-
rapier, so.
Okay. And that smack,
Well-
even though it broke your keytar, it did actually. Well, actually, it didn't break your cage open enough, but since Anna's already got them off,
I am going to use a stunt. And another thing, when you get to your friends in any cells or anything, open it up, let them out too.
Okay.
More fun.
Except for it felt like
So, would I be close enough for me to hear that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that
I'm working my way back to the cells, so I'm probably pretty close by now.
Hopefully,
yeah, I'm gonna say you guys you're probably coming up into the room, noticing that they're all
because they had two
broken out
long
of their
range
cells and everything.
shutdown, and somebody hit them.
Oh, hey guys. Meet my friends.
You're dead to me.
Got you out, you fucker.
Yeah, but I lost.
in response to you asking if he can take you there,
Good
the guard
boy.
kind of like stammers. He like backs himself into a cell and closes the door when he sees all of the beast folk like kind of stampeding
If
through the
we
thing.
don't-
And he kind of just like points like out to where like Ardrith and his father went. He's like, just take the stairs to the left.
If we don't get out
Alright.
soon, the whole place is coming down on top of us.
I'm not able to
Let's
run
go.
my gear.
Well, yeah, I know, but we need to head up anyway, and he pointed that way, right?
Yep. So
Let's go.
I pull my skinning knife
That's
out
what
of
I'm
my
saying,
bag and use
because
this
I
as a
heard
prop
that.
dagger.
I'm going to repeat it back to her who's hurrying up behind me. It's like, I realize you probably have questions, but right now, I think the better thing to do right now is to get out of here before everything collapses.
I just scratch my ass and laugh now.
Are we sure?
Right. So seeing as things are just the tables have suddenly turned and the plans are blowing up in his face. Ardrith's father, he kind of like is nodding along in agreement, and he's like, "You guys are right. You guys definitely need your gear to make it out of here. Just follow me."
Flip-flops with the memory foam.
What makes you think I'll trust you?
Socks.
You threw
The
us
fact
in
that I
these.
just drew another nut because of him.
Wait, you have 3 now?
That's true.
No, one was
You
destroyed.
Damn, you should go get it
I
checked.
probably got rid of those.
It's fine.
I
See
lift
this
up my
adverse
rapier.
effect, like gigantitis or something.
Except for the 15 packs.
What's your
I got.
weapon
Gigantism,
now? We have
that's what
more
it's called.
pressing matters.
Just on one of them, just
Oh,
because just see if there's like an adverse side effect from growing a new
I
one.
want information.
I haven't opened them yet. So they're all
What do you think?
Not immediately, but like just every day you should roll for it at least once to see if it happens.
What?
I'm down for
The
that.
nut?
Gigantism on your regrown nut. Just roll once a day.
You may have to like craft some special items.
One day, and it'll grow. grow right back.
Well, if the test fails, it would grow. Because it becomes more and more an impedance.
Oh God.
I can understand why
So
you
he
wouldn't
starts
trust me,
growing boobs.
but this is my son.
Because
You don't
he's
know what
growing
we've been
less
through.
and
Desperate
testosterone.
times, man. You know, everybody comes through
No.
themselves. You can't
Blaine?
judge me for that.
I
Right?
turned to him.
No,
They're
I
not-
would have a constitution check to see if I put my nuts in the microwave.
I understand he's your son, but at the same time, how the fuck are we supposed to trust you when you've locked us up because of us supposedly knowing where this Aja is?
Look, we've been hunting Aja for forever. So when a group of people walk in, you know,
Why
carrying
the fuck are you haunting her?
That's hunting.
Hunting her.
Isn't it obvious?
I didn't know.
Aja set them up probably for something.
Yeah, what's
Just
wrong
like
with
we're
this Aja?
being set up.
Well, you know, we don't call Aja the spider for nothing. The prince's little pet knows everything that's going on. Scheming, lying, political assassinations, you name it, he's done it.
Is that who Aja is?
I just realized that I may have reduced structural integrity of pretty much the entire section of town above us.
Yeah.
Just saying. Are we still in the sector close to his tavern?
No.
I'm sorry if we are.
I actually kind of had a plan for that, so considering what
Oh,
you've done, this
shit.
might actually tie in very well.
Okay, good.
Oh shit. So now the tavern's underground.
Okay, look, alright, look, we don't have time to be sitting here talking about this. I can hear the tunnel collapsing around us, and we've had slaves mining down here for months, so comparing their shoddy work here, I don't want to be trapped down here with all of you guys. How about we just get out of here, and you can interrogate me when we get to the surface?
Whatever.
As long as I get
Sounds
to have
fun.
a hammer
Sounds
first.
fun. Do we get to use
I
any
did
method of
not bring
interrogation?
any rope with me.
Let's just say we move to collect our gear and move our way out of the tavern.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
do it.
Alright, so,
Expedite
following
this.
Ardra's father, you go up like a winding staircase, and,
Do we stop and get our stuff?
you burst in through the door, and like you
Do we
see
get our stuff?
like your stuff is like
Okay.
all strewn out across the table, and you see like a very well decorated looking guard, and he's like got his feet kicked back like up on the thing, and he's got like
Beast
this
folk are still following us.
flask of
Yeah.
Just saying.
he's got this
Arcane
flask
blast!
of chaotic neutral, and he's about to take a big swig of it.
Arcane blast.
Okay, go for it.
Uh-oh, there goes the
If
Are you
you
sure
fail,
you want to
The
imbibe of
chaotic
something?
neutral explodes.
Here, I'm going to do a communication on this though, too. 6, 7, 8, 9. My
I
statement
wouldn't
was, are you
do
sure
that.
you want to imbibe of something made by a dwarf? This would be an opposed test, so it would
It'd be
against
funnier to hit.
willpower, yeah.
It'd be funnier.
Well,
to
I arcane blasted his ass.
I point out to the dwarf, you might have lost, or I point out to the thing, you
Luckily-
might have just lost your drink.
Well, luckily, his distraction was like just enough for him to move the flask away from his lips. So as you blast him with the arcane blast, he like falls backwards out of the chair.
Two
Dropping
yards
it.
back. I'm using what's it called? Damn it.
Okay, well he falls backwards out of his chair, and he drops the flask onto the table. A little bit starts to spill out the side. Would you go ahead and make a dexterity check? Whoever wants to go for it to pick it up before it spills everywhere.
Alright, well,
I have the highest
I'm
times,
trying to
but
think
she's
if I
probably
was-
have the quicker hands.
everybody else is faster than me, so I probably would be bringing up to the rear roughly.
Alright, I'll try it.
I don't care because I'm gathering my stuff,
We're all
getting my
rolling
hands
for it.
on,
No.
and
Let's let
turning
her
around
go.
to point my gun
not
at
good.
the door.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Only to realize
Okay, I'll
I have
go
the
for it
battery.
now.
I think I went for it anyway,
Okay.
and it was a 4. 4, 4.
Yeah, okay, he gets it. He gets it.
I dive for it. And I grab it before it actually tilts all the way. Also grabbing the cork that was probably somewhere nearby.
His was
I like
better.
put it on.
His was better.
And I
But it's
roll
straight.
over the desk, landing upright. And I just say, I'm keeping this. And I put it in my bag.
Okay.
Okay, so
Nice
my
hands.
hand-
That was done with a jest. Everybody must make a self-discipline willpower test to see whether or not you all bust up laughing.
Do you think that was epic enough? Because see, what I had in
Well,
mind.
If you want to give a different one,
Okay,
that's
well, so
fine.
I'm thinking like
Yeah,
because of
remember.
your dwarf height, like just as like the flask spills and like it starts to like bubble out over the side, you
Oh, you
kind of
drink
like
it?
you kind of like nudge the table, like lifting up the table with your arm, and you're
I
just
like
like
that.
sucking this, the ale off, and like you manage to cap it with your other hand as you take a drink.
Yeah, I'm going with that one. But I also,
You're
like I
not
said,
keeping it.
well,
I
like
will
I said,
blast you for it.
but like I said, I still grab the cork, I cork it again, and I say I'm
Wait,
keeping
wait,
it, and I
wait.
do it with a jest. You all still need to make your self-discipline.
Well, my back is
what's
stern,
the
so I don't care what's going on.
Willpower.
So I'm not rolling.
Willpower. You need to beat 11.
And
I fail.
I got a
You just bust up laughing.
My back is
Why
stern, so
did I
I
roll
don't give
you
a fuck.
earlier?
10, 17, and I have a stun of 6.
So you don't stunt against tests. You can't stunt against opposed tests.
But no, seriously, that was my roll for his opposed
6,
test.
6, 3.
So what'd you get?
I got 6 of 5 and all 1.
Fuck.
Alright,
I
so
rolled a
just
7.
these two just all of a sudden start bust up laughing.
No, I got
apparently,
12.
because they find it funny as hell.
Okay.
I mean, I'd already be stickering as it is.
But I also
like
like one more stunt point because that was only
you
3.
lost your alcohol.
The only thing that I
I'd
can
be
do,
saying it with a little like evil.
the only thing you can do is a bon mot, which is a witty phrase anyway, which is what a jest is. So, except you don't do a test against.
Well, I said your jest was like that was chaotic, but not neutral.
Oh wow.
Yeah, something really bad
Okay.
that they bust
You
up.
know I'm getting that back.
The bon mot is this is mine now.
Alright,
You know I'm
so
getting
Trey,
it back.
Yes.
I
Okay.
take that back. I do still have batteries in my pistol. As he's doing his arcane blast at him to try to get it back,
I'm not shooting. I'm not arcane blasting.
What are you doing?
I'm just
The
saying, I'm
batteries
getting
would
it
be
back.
undiscernible
Oh, I
as
thought you were
what
saying
their
you were going to
charge would be,
arcane
so
blast him to
I'm
get
sorry,
it
what?
back
The
now.
batteries would be undiscernible as what charge they would
Because
do.
what I was
So
going
we have
to
have
do
a-
was have my shot
Hey,
go
hey,
for him.
hold on. We got two people talking at once that Trey can't hear.
I'm sorry. One more time.
The batteries, they would be undiscernible as to what charge they would have on them.
Except for me.
Should we have to make a roll for those?
I mean, I'm gonna imagine that your stuff was pretty much as you left it. I mean, you're not gonna have like a half-used battery in a gun and a full battery not in a gun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I would say that you could probably discern, everything that's where it was. I mean, you guys were only captive for a very short amount of time. It seems.
Also, this is real-world information. A battery that has no charge is lighter of weight than a battery with charge.
Yes, it bounces.
It's actually true in physics. I don't know. Like, it's been
Don't know
studied.
why.
We have no idea why.
So-
but a battery with no charge actually is lighter weight than a battery with charge.
No, electrons
You know
do
why it
have
bounces,
weight to
though?
them.
There's actually a theory in place that actually talks about that.
Yeah.
There's 2 separate theories that it could be,
So-
but
While
Why
this
not?
is all going on, I'm assuming I'm going to be going in and grabbing my stuff with, a couple things there. And harkening back from my father's teachings of grabbing what you can when you can, I'm going to as stealthily as I can try to pick up anything of value that's around me while I'm picking up my stuff.
Okay, go ahead and make a quick perception check for me there.
Can I do that too, just for batteries?
Yeah.
Or any special gear that may have been from additional prisoners?
Yeah. If you, I mean, the things are still collapsing, but if you guys want to look around for loot real quick, I'll let you do it.
Okay.
You might as well.
Mine is
Perception searching.
Well,
actually,
I do have searching.
Oh, searching.
So that's plus 4, right? If I have searching. And my base
Plus
2.
6.
Plus 2.
And I have perception 2.
14.
If you have searching, it's 2, and then perception 2, that's 4.
Okay.
See, I have seeing and searching.
12.
So I
By
have
counting only one of those, it's 16.
16,
So
but I
that's
stunned to the 4.
16.
16, but I stunned to the 4, and what's that one sheet at? Thank you. Speedy search and efficient search.
I'm gonna go ahead and
So
I'll get
Yeah,
you the
speedy
rubber.
and efficient
Wait.
search.
are we almost done with the session? First of all,
I had one more encounter plan, but this
Okay.
is kind of dragging out a little bit, so I don't think we're gonna do it tonight. So I'm probably gonna bring this to a close in a little bit different way.
Alright, so you
Okay.
want me to go ahead and do my
Are you
roll
a
since...
warrior or are you a rogue?
Okay.
Okay, I'll
So,
get the rogue sheet.
Anna, as your
Fuck, I failed.
your experience roguing it out a little bit, you kind of get the impression that there might be something above the doorway, and as you reach up, you find like a hidden little sack of gold, and we'll say, why don't you go ahead and roll 3d6 to see how much gold's there.
oh man.
Okay.
gold. That's a lot of money.
Speedy and efficient search for me.
Let's see. 11.
Silver, gold,
11 gold.
11 gold.
That's a lot of money, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Um,
okay.
what's
And,
my
I'm sorry, what did you say you
inventory?
rolled?
16.
16.
16 with me too, but efficient and speedy search.
Okay.
It's a little bit bigger.
You have the note.
Note 2.
Oh, okay.
Not as
Agreed.
worried. Wait. Yeah, no 2.
Not as
Galaxy
worried.
Note 2.
You know the Samsung Note 7.
No, no.
You guys see what the
That's why I'm like,
No.
You're gonna blow us up?
This is
As you're
way
looking through,
older
you
than
notice
that.
a
Regular.
cupboard that has been left unlocked, and when you pull it open, it is the alchemist's secret stash, and there's a combination of some like rare herbs and ingredients. Actually, one of those truth serum potions that you guys encountered earlier, you find one of those, along with the ingredients for a couple health potions.
Okay. So truth serum and 2 health
Galaxy
potions,
Note
basically?
2.
Yeah.
Just 2.
And
Way
make-
older.
You use speedy and efficient
Sorry.
search.
Oh.
Yeah,
Six
six
Otter
things
Boss.
to
no, I just wasn't expecting that to be where it was.
You just
I
cannot
was
believe
expecting that to be there.
I finally got a good roll at the end.
At least my LG was on top.
And I'm just looking for batteries.
Here, do you want a magic items list?
Magic items.
So,
Oh shoot! I'm gonna do a perception check for Theo too. I forgot to do that.
There's the reason why I did speedy and efficient.
I'm gonna do precision
Next
check
page, too.
so.
That is actually pretty good.
4,
Well,
5,
plus something.
9 for Theo.
I mean, these guys have obviously been pulling lots of different people, so there's a possibility that any one of these
I
things
has
could be in there.
13.
Except maybe the male. I
Perception
really don't
looking
think you
around.
can find much of that armor in there for the kinds of people that were in the caves.
Trey,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
9 for Theo.
That's a shot.
It does,
This
or
is the first black cherry pop that I've seen a dozen.
As Theo's like rummaging through these items, he picks up the bag, and like when he like goes to pick it up or whatever, the cracked lightning vial that Mort was carrying kind of rolls out the side. They set it off separate from the other stuff. So I would go ahead and make a dex check to see if you can catch it before it hits the floor.
not again. You keep trying to make this thing go off, and somehow we keep stopping it.
Why are you
Before
doing
they
that?
did that, well, never mind now. Somebody roll.
10.
Hold on. 12.
But if it succeeds, it's a stun.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah, go ahead and use your stun points to catch that before it blows up. I think I was just going to let you guys keep rolling for it, and at some inopportune time it will actually go off.
Okay. Well, she's picking her stun. For my just
It is
searching
being
for
handled a lot.
batteries. 16,
So is it getting
17.
hotter and hotter and hotter?
6 stun points.
Hot potato.
You find
Like
like
Steam
a cache of where they've been stacking
lightning
batteries
well.
that are used
So
up.
heat from the lightning slows
Most of them
down
are kind of
too.
like low charge, but being who you are, you think you might be able to do something with them. So I'm gonna say there's like 5 batteries there that are mostly used up, and we can talk about the charges later when we're done.
Well, I'm using the speedy search to do that.
Okay.
And then,
Oh man,
oh,
there's not a good one.
What'd you get to?
Yeah.
I'm going to use the object of my attention.
Oh.
I know it. That's not
Yeah.
what was it?
I'm just gonna do an efficient
And then
search.
my other stunt.
Oh, this is what I was. Sorry. I know I had
That's
something
right.
in mind for you. I was
That's
sitting there thinking about what it was because I wrote this for you a long time ago. As you're going through the drawers at the desk where the captain was sitting, you find a very official-looking document, and it appears to be a deed to a piece of land that is right next to where your clan's tavern is.
Okay, sweet. I take it.
And
What were your stunts you were using, Tommy?
Okay, the speedy search was just to gather batteries quicker.
Okay.
But the other one is that makes me wonder. I want to take another look at the area where I just got the batteries from. Which
This
is
bonus
another
test must
perception.
be. This bonus test must use a different focus from the first test. It's the second sentence in there.
So you'd have
Oh,
to use
so-
hearing.
Different focus.
Tasting.
Actually, no. Wait. Okay, if that's that, then.
You can do hearing.
What's there?
Herring?
Other
There
than
could be air escaping out of the
Yes.
hole.
What is there to hear other than this place sounds like
There's
it's starting to
different
come
focus,
down.
isn't that like seeing,
Okay.
searching?
I don't think I'm gonna use any of these magic items because.
So I mean, it's still the perception.
Some of them are a little
Did
bit
I
too
find
powerful.
anything? You have
Use the focus.
Well, I was gonna give you something for your stunts, but I don't want to give you any of those magical items because you're already pretty overpowered.
Okay, hey,
Only when I use my earth cloak.
So, did I find
Okay,
anything?
then.
I'm sorry.
So I
What was your
think-
roll? Sorry, I'm trying to come up with something for everybody here now.
So just so you're aware, I do have focus on both searching and seeing, if that counts.
Okay.
I'm assuming just searching
Okay.
though, and that would be a 16 with no stunners.
Trey, after you go ahead and do him, and then I've got my stunt and everything for Theo.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's
Well,
just
then,
searching.
let me see. I already used to.
Oh, by the way, I got basically recorded on it. My top 4 game. I was the only one that got to stream that event.
So the guard that was knocked out by that blast, you take a quick look over his armor, and you find some like really nice side arms. They look like small daggers and stuff. They don't really look like they're combat used, but like the way they're inlaid and stuff and decorated, you think they might be valuable, so you grab them.
So,
Okay.
decorative daggers?
Yeah, we'll say that.
Oh, I'm
Taking
still
a
at the rest of my
wrist daggers.
stunt points fizzled in. I'm
Okay.
gonna run out to my
Wait a
car
minute.
since we're done.
Wait, what?
Pretty much. I gotta run out to my car real quick.
Okay.
You say how many?
You say 3.
Okay, I want to see if I catch this lightning bottle or not.
That's
Oh, I said you did catch it. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, I didn't hear you.
So what was the stunt punch you were going to use for that?
I was just gonna use speedy search to be able to catch it faster,
Efficient.
more efficient. Yeah.
Because ultimately efficient just means you complete the task in
Oh.
half the time. It says search on it, but I
Yeah,
think
so
it
like,
can be
so like
applied
almost like without even looking, like you notice like the vial falling out the corner of your eye, and you snatch it and keep on going out the door.
I got 13 on searching.
I was about to roll
I'm
thing.
still waiting.
The room is pretty much picked clean by the time you come through.
Of course.
What are you running
I
after?
suppose I didn't find any gold or anything on the
So I
outside,
get nothing.
right?
Another
Gotcha.
one out there.
No, as you're searching and like you're just like so disappointed that you didn't find anything, you remember that you guys left Tati behind, and so you kind of turn around and like open the door, and she comes flying through and like lands on your shoulder.
Really?
She's just giving you guys all the glaring look.
Hey, so Tati, I've got this battery with a charge. You want it?
Yes, my oh shit protocols drain a lot of battery charge.
So how much did
Well,
the ocean
so I
protocol
get jack
drain
shit.
this time?
Gotcha.
Okay, here's what I do. I hand him that battery, and then I'm like, here's more if you want to drain them.
Alright, I want to wrap this up before you guys head out. I'm going to say,
I mean, are we making our way outside?
I would assume.
no.
Not yet.
No, you guys
Oh
are.
God. We're all gonna die.
I'm assuming we're pretty
No,
good.
they're all gonna laugh at you.
Still following Ardra's father. He kind of is like, taking you down some winding tunnels and stuff. And he points to like a passage and he says like, you guys can take out and go that way. I'm going to go and check on some of the stuff that I had hidden down by the river. I kind of think that cavern might be okay despite all of the collapsing that's going on. You guys just follow this tunnel straight ahead, keep going to the right, and here, my son, take this. And he reaches into his bag and you're a warrior, right?
Yeah.
What kind of weapons do you use?
Currently, I have a two-handed sword and a battle axe, but I can use brawling spears, heavy blades, light blades, spears,
Well, warriors can
and
use
blaster
anything
pistols.
except for stabs.
I'm gonna say that the two-hander is something you guys need to train with or whatever. So he like actually takes off his own sword and he
Two-handed
passes
sword.
it over to you, and he
Yep,
says,
two-handed.
"Here, take this with you. I'm sorry that you had to see me like this. I hope that this will help us resolve and restore our family to honor.
I thought you were coming with us.
I don't think I can be seen on the surface again after everything I've done." And then we'll talk about the sword later.
Okay. Just
Is the sword stuck in a stone?
family sword.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Alright.
Father's keepsake sword.
Well, I do got my father's heirloom.
All right.
So that's where we're gonna stop. for
Yeah,
now?
I think we're gonna cut it off right there as you guys are trying to exit the tunnels and think by next episode you guys will probably go back to the surface.
Well, it's not like there's much to go back to down there.
Not yet.
I kind of made sure of that.
Not yet.
I collapsed the entire
We can
system.
come back in after they.
Also, I technically just made a whole lot of beast folk homeless.
Oops.
Just saying.
Yeah, I actually had like a whole big thing with the beast folk
You
and
don't wanna-
everything that's going on. I kind of want Rogan to have an interaction with them.
Okay. Are there any beast
Don't wanna-
folk making
Yeah,
their way
don't want
out
like it.
with us?
But they were kind of just like a
I'm
whole
surprised though.
horde of sewer rats trying to make
how
it out
strong
of
the
the
actual
blast
cherry
here.
taste
So I would say that like this
Yeah,
whole
and
horde
real
that
sugar
we
too.
started is kind of following you
It's
guys.
not the real sugar that bothers me. It's just how strong that cherry taste is. It tastes like an actual
Alright guys, well,
cherry.
thank you for tuning in. I think we're going to wrap it up here for the night and see you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Dr. Nick.